Ah não, já vamos fazer essa personagem.
Então pronto, caga nisso.
Sim, vamos tipo ver as...
Let's do it together.
Eu não confirmei se a personagem que tu mandaste está bem feita, atenção.
Ok.
Do backstory que tu mandaste...
Imprimi folhas, de melee, do soldado,
Eu tinha aqui o...
do armor.
Eu tinha aqui o playbook.
Queres... não, já deu essa merda. Eu vou arrumar essa merda.
Isso é para mim isto?
Vou arrumar isto. Isso é para ti. Isto é para mim, isto eu vou arrumar isto. Vou arrumar isto.
Isto é tudo patrocinado pela Modis, filhos.
Meu amigo.
É sim, pá.
Tokens de momentum.
Bling bling bling.
Tokens de threat.
I want to play to bling bling bling.
Isso é para mim, esses não são para
Pois
vocês.
não, os threat é para ti.
E denaris romanos.
Ei,
denaris.
Isto está fixe.
Quem é que não esqueceram-se de pôr o
Mas olha,
operador?
um gajo quando compra estas moedas deixa um rim? É costuma ser para os jogos.
Não sei que eu não os comprei, mas
sabes?
eu posso perguntar, eu vou perguntar. Quer dizer, isto é capaz de estar no site.
Fortuna foi
Estas moedas são muito fixe para nos jogos de tabuleiro. Só que tu tens um set de moedas destas, deixa um rim.
Não podes fazer o AliExpress.
O dos teus não dá.
Não, tipo, porque o meu.
Não vale nada.
Sim, o meu rim está a sair de álcool e o meu fígado também não mal nada. Tu não podes ir ao AliExpress.
Olha, as moedas do Skyrim.
Kidney for this kind of coins to play.
The Skyrim coins, we have a set of 42 coins for 8 pounds.
Não é mau.
No.
That's not that bad.
It's like this?
Yeah. But these ones we haven't released them yet, I think.
Yeah, Skyrim coins are like just Roman
Scammer.
coins, so
Yeah.
It's a fucking scammer, man.
you can just use whatever you want.
Soon.
But it's cheap.
You are playing.
You can pay in advance.
You are playing this game with stuff that is not available to the public yet, and you are complaining.
A sério?
Yeah.
Foda-se, que
Então,
louco.
estes livros isto não está nada aberto ao público, este mapa não está, a cena para esses dados, isto ainda não
É
está disponível.
patrocinado pela Modi.
Quero patrocinar, eu virem para o armazém e dizer, o que é que diz aí? Tenho isto, então manda.
Vou correr o Cohors, corto com o maninho.
E bem.
Ele pega lá todos os suplementos
E foi.
possíveis.
Está fixe.
Manda-me tudo.
Players Journal Cohorts. Players Journal.
Quem é Fortuna aqui no outro lado da
You
moeda?
agreed. Oh, fuck this. I like it. I like it.
Fixe.
I move it. Isto é o. Isto é dos spells. Eu não tenho dos spells.
You are named
Mas eu tenho que levar um de cada.
Ran.
Porque é os traits.
Ran Tyrannus,
Who forgot the second sheet?
which in Celtic means
Rui,
thunder crow.
sabes que são 4 páginas.
Como assim?
Uma assim, se tu tiras duas.
So my talent is
Principalmente para ti que és místico.
tracker.
Tens os spells na segunda.
How was the Breton naming? It was like name app name of your father or something like
There
that.
must be a something in here.
So I'll be like Rui App Fernando.
Mas you are going to be Celtic. Do you want to be Britain, Irish or Scottish?
Can I be Galatian?
Galatian.
Galatian. Celtic from Spain.
No, it's the
Gauls.
Yeah, you can.
no, it's like a Celtic tribe that migrated to Turkey. I'm just like trolling.
But from Gaul. No.
I'm not sure where they were. They were everywhere. But
The Galatians.
yes.
Não estou a ver o que é.
But
You can be French.
I was just being. I can be whatever.
Frenchman, no. Forget French.
No, but you have the culture from different places.
Oh, I can be like Galatians, like the people from Galicia.
There are many cultures. I don't know if. I think there are Gauls there.
There are Gauls there.
Deixa eu pegar no livro.
The magic traditions. Let me check.
Where is this being streamed to?
A jogar Twitch, I think. Or no, YouTube.
YouTube.
I need to find, but they're like culturally are like 4 or 5 places where your magic can come from.
So they came from. Yeah, they're like. Go from here and like they.
Galátia. Mas é da Turquia.
Ah,
É da zona da Turquia. Bem, do you know that many names in Iberia came from the region from Ukraine and
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
and many in the Ukrainian language, the names are very similar to the Portuguese.
I thought my barber was Ukrainian. I found out today he's Cuban.
Cuban.
Yeah.
How do you even mess that up?
Yeah.
It's like the
His
biggest
accent
difference
seems from the-
culturally.
The accent seems from the east.
Aquilo
So I just thought maybe he's Ukrainian or Russian.
Estava a esquecer o que estava aqui a falar.
No, I'm
He's
Cuba.
definitely a comrade.
No.
I'm Cuba.
Where do you get your haircut? I need to go there
Hey,
immediately.
right next to you, very close.
I go to the what's it called? The one in the little square.
Mine is called in English it's called Gentleman Club.
Oh.
Don't put that on the Google.
No, that's something not for streaming for sure.
I actually tried that once because I remember the name was like that,
I bet
but I forgot it was the Club de Cavalheiros in Portuguese.
Gentleman's Club seems a nice place where you can smoke a cigar and talk
Yeah.
about the stock market.
Yeah, it's that.
Like a fight club, but without fists.
Mm-hmm. Well, some gentleman clubs use your fists for other things.
Yeah.
Shit, is this shit being
Double
streamed?
fisting.
Ainda bem tá, ninguém tá vendo isto.
No one is seeing.
No,
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
These aren't the droids
Yes.
you're looking for.
These are the droids you are
There will be like
Oh,
three
shit.
people with
This isn't the fisting you're looking for.
Let's make an infinite
Move along,
loop on
move
the.
along.
Let's make an infinite loop on the.
Just me, the boy, and no questions
stream.
asked.
Jesus, no. Fishies. Ora bem.
Okay, cool.
Pronto,
I've
já
done
estou. I'm
that.
sorted.
I've done my
I'm sorted. I have the book open.
fucking crazy face thing.
São 4 folhas.
Porque tens os spells aqui.
Ah,
Então,
uma, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, nice.
Focuses. I need to pick my focuses.
Yeah.
Or foci, as you could say.
Because on the fighter it says, yeah, I can choose something from athletics, fighting, and resilience.
Uh-huh.
I think.
Athletic, conservation,
I
survival.
think.
Athletics.
We'll go there in a moment. Let me just finish eating.
Wow.
Put this shit back there.
Finish eating.
Finish
You
eating.
Finish eating. What is finish eating?
Finish eating.
It's consuming
it's-
food in Finland.
In Finland.
Finish eating.
Finish
Finish
eating.
eating.
Athletics,
eating.
observation, survival.
I have met very few Finnish people in my life. They all drank like fishes,
Yes.
Jesus.
Lifting.
which is nice. I love.
The cold is.
They were very nice people.
Ah, fogo, isto aqui é muito bom.
Cobertorzinho.
Fogo.
Mas tu pensas que eu ando a ficar só com tesa?
Fogo.
Eu não gasto dinheiro em cartas para gastar nesta merda. Quero dizer,
O pessoal da moda diz, está-te bem, meu. Fogo.
já se trata.
Está-te bem.
Já se trata.
Survival.
Espetacular, estreia, bling bling bling.
Sem couro!
Ah, fogo. Isto não é de comrades. I'm sorry to
Isto é-
interrupt,
Isto é
Well,
capi-
sorry.
This is not comrade stuff.
I don't know why. I
This
didn't pay
is
for.
fucking communist.
I didn't pay for it.
capitalist
I didn't pay
stuff.
for it. They said it to me.
It's our stuff now.
The dollars of now.
Ours.
And we're
Doesn't
all
get
all
those.
communists there.
This
Still getting it.
is not yours.
Comrade!
You
This
haven't
is
handed them yet.
from all of us.
Well,
They all belong to the M.
They
So
belong
They
to
are
the
all.
DM.
Como é que é? All our bases are belong to us.
isto é pior stream que alguma vez viu.
Yeah. Não sei quem. Espero que ninguém esteja a ver.
Yeah.
A ideia dos streams. The idea of these streams is we are going to ask for a subsidize to the Ministry of Culture in Portugal,
Oh shit.
North Department.
Não mostram
So we need stuff in, game related and a lot of streams, for the part of the project. But it needs to be a lot of Portuguese stuff, which right now we are speaking in English because of Max. but the idea is so we can have games about, eventually or set in Portugal,
Oh, okay.
board games, but whatever. But the idea is, to stream for a jogar and make this like a point of culture and prove that we are doing culture and this is cool and better than go out drinking Friday night.
We go out drinking, but we play games
Of course, because we are functional adults.
legally.
We
So
try.
mystic archetype. We have two mystics. Lupercus. Let me move this for a moment.
Where the fuck is my focus?
Lupercus on tree, which is basically a hunter. I think it's for you to change into.
Oh, it's like a werewolf.
Yeah, I think so. And then we have the staff bearer. I think is the you have a staff and you cast spells.
Okay.
But you can you have the PDF in the.
What's the difference between mystic and sage? Like, what are the classes first?
Let me go back. So let me start from the beginning before we start doing.
Classes.
Let's do everything from the beginning.
Share
So,
sheets.
Cohors Cthulhu. It's a game set in the Roman Empire 2nd century. So during the rule of Marcus Aurelius.
Where the plague and
Yeah, at the time of the plague. This is just before. Depending on the time we are exactly playing, can be just before the plague normally when you start.
It is basically peak Roman, with the most Roman.
Yeah, the most Roman possible.
Yeah, it's like before Christianity spread. It's like
Yeah,
Roman.
like pagan and
Yeah.
yeah.
So in this game we are at the
second century before
after Christ.
after.
Yes,
So
but
200
It's
after
rather-
Christ.
it didn't spread like it already exists.
So this is the rule of Marcus Aurelius, and the peak of Roman Empire. This game is going to be set. The book is set to be Germania, so the game starts in the frontier between.
That's why you're debating other.
Because it wasn't.
Lusitania would be nice, but yeah.
I can do it Lusitania just because you said that you wanted to be Macedonian, and
But I can
to
be
be closer.
Lusitanian.
Yeah. So at this time you are either Lusitanian or Tarraconensis, which is the
Yeah,
Spanish
because
guys. And actually, if we are going to start the game in here, this area of Lucont, this is Spain.
yeah,
Tarraconensis, not
No.
Portuscale,
yeah.
Gaia,
Yes.
not Porto, to be honest. It's the
Anything below the river is
Portugal.
is Galicia. Like when it comes to
Yeah. Right now we are in Galicia.
Yeah, we are
Yes.
Galicia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Northern Portugal was like
Galicia.
But yeah, I can just
Galicia.
change the names and
yeah.
because around this time of of the world, we know a few things, but not exactly.
Yeah.
So we can just create.
Yeah.
That's not a
I don't
problem.
know. What you prefer, Germania?
No, I like
Then
Sure.
Let's do Portugal then.
Yeah. look,
Oh,
so-
it can be like
so
Galicia
I'll
then.
be.
Yeah, we can go Galicia.
mm,
Which makes sense because that we are supposed to start the game in a fictional town called Lorium, and Lorium it's in the frontier between the Roman Empire and the Germania Magna. So it's perfectly acceptable to do this in the frontier between Galicia and Lusitania,
okay.
especially because this is not a lot of time after the war for Lusitania.
Yeah,
guess
that's
we are-
that's kind of the difference. Like because
Yeah.
it's not a Roman frontier. It's just like two Roman provinces. So
Yeah. So
So
yeah, that would be the big difference.
yeah,
because
that would be like
This
the
is wild.
biggest difference.
this is supposed to be wild, and this is not.
Yeah.
Although we can do this area can easily be wild because the south is the really populous area of Iberia, so the north could
It's
easily
the
be wild.
barbarians.
The barbarians, yeah, can easily be that, because only from Lisbon, which is called at this time Ostilio, down is the really populous area of
Yeah.
Lusitania. Around this time, Vila do Conde doesn't exist, but exists Povo de Varzim, which is called Villa Evrazzini. I said it with an Italian accent, but maybe Villa Evrazzini.
But it checks because the Roman Empire born in
Braca
Italy.
Augusta.
yeah.
have the big city in the north would be Bracar Augusta, so Braga.
Braga.
Alarium, we can do Alarium the same, but it can be just can be none of these, just a little to the side, and it would work the same.
Yeah.
So we will be playing Lorium the same, but instead of being in Germania, we'll be
Sure. Iberian
in
Peninsula.
Iberian Peninsula, just for flavoring effects. So this
Oh,
game,
I have a cool music for the cell. I'll send you later.
so I was afraid to put music on the stream because I don't know about
Stuff. Yeah.
stuffs.
Yeah.
So I wanted to check something here before I continue with the story. You are going to notice in when you go into the player's book, this game is very heavy into Atlantis lore.
The sea people.
The sea people.
The sea people.
The sea man.
Not the seamen. The sea people.
the sea
The sea man.
The sea man. The sea women. The
sea man and the sea
The
women.
sea man.
Not just the sea man.
Divas, man.
You're like.
Have you guys been watching the Spartacus? You started.
No.
You
No,
started,
no, yeah.
Oh
no,
my
no,
god!
no. I'm
I-
excited to though.
I started watching it again. A lot of sea men going
So
around.
it was series 1 and then a film.
No, it was series 1, and the main actor got pancreatic cancer.
Oh.
So they made a prequel, hoping that he would get better. He
Mhm.
died,
Oh, okay.
and then they made season 2, 3, and 4.
Right.
So it's season 1, prequel, 2, and 3. So
Okay.
it's 4 seasons,
Nice.
but the second is the prequel. Basically, is that.
Mhm.
You can start with I finished watching the prequel today. You can watch the prequel first, but the final scene of the prequel is the same final scene as the season 1, so we will get a
Oh.
major spoiler.
I see.
So start with the 1, go to the prequel,
Cool.
then go to the 2.
Nice.
It's based on a real story. I don't know if you guys know it. Spartacus.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a
Slave.
rebellion. Yeah.
Slave Rebellion.
Comrade.
I prefer Rome.
So this is very
Sorry.
into Atlantean lore, which meshes with the Cthulhian lore, Cthulhian mythos. I am afraid to say more than that because depending on the knowledge of your character into the cults of the mythos, if you are normal Roman citizens, then this is just Roman Empire.
Mm.
Okay.
Magic is not common, but it's a common belief. Gods are not common, but they are a common belief.
Beliefs. Yeah.
So it's not normal that you have magic, but everybody believes it is. It's the idea is that. So
But magic is not as similar as the druidism.
it is. It's all because
Okay.
in the world of in the world of Cohors Cthulhu, which is the same as Actum Cthulhu, magic comes from the outer gods and the elder gods, and the difference is so there is this ancient of aeons old war between alien-like beings that are so powerful that they are gods. Basically, there are two groups of these gods: the elder gods and the outer gods. The outer gods are the evil, I want to destroy everything on my path, fuck you, whatever race and planets, and let's kill everything. The elder gods, they need to use sentient beings as batteries, they need to be worshipped.
Okay.
So they don't want, they are not good,
They need their heroes.
so they are not good by any means, but in comparison to the other gods, they are.
Not heroes, avatars.
Yeah, they need avatars.
Like Achilles. I want to be Achilles.
I'm getting there.
It was Greek, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, but wait a second. So,
Or Viriato.
Viriato, the great Portuguese hero. So, so the main antagonist is the outer gods.
Okay.
Not that the other ones are good, but the other gods are the danger. And then you have the terrestrial gods. Why? Every one of these magic creatures of the Cohors and Actum game come from a different plane called Dreamlands. And basically what we imagine becomes so. So if we imagine a god,
Like manifestation.
manifestation of Greek or Roman gods,
Mhm.
you can have three things. Either you really manifested it,
Mhm.
actually four. Either you really manifested it, it's actually an outer god pretending, an avatar of another god pretending to be this god. It's an avatar of an elder god pretending to be this god, or it's actually a human that is using magical armor and weapons and is as powerful as a god. This is basically the four. And these gods shift avatars and appearance and lore depending on the culture they are belonging.
Mhm.
So they have not arrived now in Roman Empire.
Okay.
They have been here for
Millennia.
millennia.
Okay.
So it's the same being, but like worship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like Odin is like Jupiter. It's like the same god.
yeah.
Yeah.
Depending
As
on
Athenians.
what god is using the
Zeus. Yeah.
yeah.
That's why the Greeks and the Athenians almost
Yeah.
merged the.
Depending on and since and on this world right now, Roman Empire has a very strategic place on the war that is going on, which in this war is called the Eden War, which is the war of the gods. I'm not going to reveal more because these things are going to
Learn
find out
out.
during the game. But this is basically the the main thing. So your powers, you might be a druid from Ireland, which each on this time is called
Hibernia.
Hibernia, or you can be a wizard from the Nords that worships Odin, or you can be one in Greece that worships
Yeah.
Zeus, and you are all you getting your powers from the same god.
Same god. Yeah.
Only our culture is different, but the god is the same. You think it's different,
You think it's different, but it's
It's
the
the
same god.
and it can be a good god, can be a bad god.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know if
That is nice.
there are very few good gods, but it can be a bad god or a very very bad god.
I don't know. If they. I think there wasn't any good gods in ancient
No,
Greece.
in this, yeah.
They
Yeah, no.
were all fucked up in the end.
No, yeah,
Let's sacrifice a few mortals,
and it's good.
and it's good.
So yeah, so this is basically the law. The same for Egypt, which is part of the Roman Empire at the time, etc., etc. So this is basically the thing. So there is the Roman Empire. Right now is fighting his war against Germania, trying to push the borders. Arabia, Iberia, in Egypt. A lot of wars in Egypt are going on around this time. But then you have
Parthia.
and then you have the Eden Wars, which is the wars between the cults that worship these gods and are fighting each other.
Alright.
Which goes. I finished reading the Game Masters yesterday. This shit goes deep. Like they really went in the lore of the Eden Wars.
Nice.
There's a lot of stuff to go to into that. So, do your character record starting attributes. Your character's attributes are going to be agility, brawn, coordination, gravitas, insight, reason, and will. Everything starts at 6.
Yeah.
And it goes from up and down from there.
What's for Sage? Sage.
Okay.
So how this game works. You roll 2d20s. Whenever I ask for a check, you have the attributes and you have your skills. Let's say I ask for a stealth. A stealth will be a agility plus stealth, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Because it's a combo. of
Yeah. So
things.
you sum the 2 points. Let's say you get 13. I ask you to roll. So you need you to do a stealth check. A stealth check. I will say to you the number of successes you need. 0 is an auto success. A 1 you need you have 2 d20s to roll. If you roll 1 below 13, you have 1 success. If you roll 2 below 13, you have 2 successes. A 1 it's a normal easy test. A 2 is a normal let's push it. 3 starts to get difficult. 4 is very difficult, and 5 is like
almost impossible.
almost impossible.
But you roll more than one.
This is the thing. How do you get more dice than these 2? Well, first of all, if you roll a crit counts for 2 successes.
Okay.
You get a crit is either a natural 1 or if you have a focus on your skills, which is the equivalent of for in D&D, how does it say?
Proficiency.
Proficiency. You roll. So if you have like a 3 in stealth, you crit on a 3 or below, for example, and that's 2 successes.
Yeah.
So in theory, you can roll 2d20s and get 4 successes. Then you have the momentum tokens.
That's just nice.
If you have momentum, you can exchange the momentum for dice.
Ah, yeah.
Or
I read that.
you say you want to give me threats
Yes.
and pay that.
What is the threat?
So threats,
It's like fear for Daggerheart.
exactly. Basically that's.
Okay.
Momentum is different because in momentum in Daggerheart, oh, you are going to fuck everything up.
I'm gonna do this. I think it makes more sense, no? Is that gonna see me?
No, you just see me.
Yeah.
Just you?
Just me.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. I'll move it
Because
back.
it should be. It could be farther.
We need full cameras.
I'm good. I don't know if you're going to see. You need to
Yeah.
sit.
That'll be fine.
Yeah, you're there.
Yes. You fucked up my phone, but I'll just hold it to the side and it's okay.
Whatever.
Rui is very pessimist. Nobody's going to see this.
Era um momento. Está o Eduardo a ver para trollar, olha.
Deixa eu dizer. Eu só não vou jogar porque não quiser. So momentum, hope on Daggerheart, you have individual hope. In this game is a shared pool.
Ah, yeah.
And
I
you
read that also.
you can only have maximum 6.
So you use both momentum and threat?
You just use a momentum. I use threats.
Oh.
But imagine that you don't have any momentum, and you say, okay, I want to do this. I'm going to give you threats.
Ah, okay. That's nice.
All right, and we know how much stress do you have, right? It's public information.
Yeah, I can show it to you. It depends of how much I want to scare you.
All right.
So
we use momentum to add something more to an action that we
yes,
doing.
what can you use momentum for? You can add bonus damage.
Okay.
You can buy d20s. You can use a thing called confidence, which is you get a bonus on the morale trait.
Okay.
Create a truth. Truth is a very
yeah, I read that. Create truth. What is
create truth. So create truth. It's a very important thing on this game. Truth is
What?
truth?
truth. Verdade.
That's verdade.
So let's say you are fighting in the middle of the woods. You need to, or you at least there is an enemy coming and you need to stealth. He's going to see you. So you say, okay, I'm going to spend two momentum. I'm going to create a truth. The day is going to become very dark.
Ah, okay. You create an environment
Mental
or a situation.
Or in yourself. You can say the enemy has a limp. He has a, the leg is injured.
So it's like a cooperative telling.
Yeah, but I can do the same thing.
Okay.
I can spend threaten and change. Oh, the weather just cleared up.
Yeah.
Um,
you.
And this goes deeper. Like you have your personal truth, and you have scars, which are the really deep truths that are going to influence you. So the idea, for example, on Fallout, I had a group of players going to a corridor, and they stopped to talk in the middle of the corridor, and then they continued walking. When they were almost at the end, a robot was coming after them. So one player said, "I'm going to spend 2 momentum, create a truth." When we stopped to talk, I armed a trap on like a grenade in the floor with a wire trap.
Okay.
So that truth being truth, when the robot passed, he exploded the grenade and killed himself. So the idea, get creative with truths, but they need to be very simple.
Okay.
One word or a very simple phrase.
Okay.
That's the idea of the truth.
To make it flow.
Yeah. So then you have impose condition. You can give like a buff to an enemy, like a limp is damaged somehow. I have a list of conditions that you can give them. Basically, is beat back, bleeding, disarmed, frightened, prone, and sundered.
Okay.
Then you have keep the initiative. So on this game, when a combat starts, I'm going to define who is the first one. Normally it's one of the players, but I can define. And then is one turn each. So it's one player, one enemy, one player, one enemy. And
An action and a minor action.
a minor action and an action, each player. I'm going to get there. Each player once that's very good. Once once every round a player can say keep the initiative. So instead of being one enemy, one friend, it's going to be one enemy, two friends. So you basically you jump ahead on one player's turn.
You can do that.
Yeah, you use momentum and you keep the initiative.
You do it.
You can have an extra minor action. So on this game, you have minor actions. Each character can do every turn a minor action and a major action every turn of combat. Let me look for the lists. No, I have them here. So minor actions is aim. Basically, you use the minor action to give you advantage.
For ranged weapons.
No, for everything. Every kind of attack. Even melee.
Even melee.
Even melee. Draw item. You can pull an item from your bag.
Sword.
Wherever. Movement to walk. So this game on area is very similar to Dark Hearts. So it's close.
Melee, range, far.
It's close, medium, long, and extreme.
Okay.
And you have movement, yeah, and prepare. So prepare action is like for example, if you have a spell that needs preparing. Actually, no, all spells need preparing. Every time you need to use a spell, you need to use the minor action prepare.
To prepare.
Yeah.
Like sorting the ingredients or
Yeah.
something.
You flavor it as you wish, but that's mainly it. So let me just read it. Prepare action. Taking the prepare minor action means you take a second to set up a major action. Some major actions, such as spellcasting, require this minor action before they can be taken. And then you have the major actions, which is assists. You can assist other player on whatever they are doing. Attack, cast a spell, catch breath, which is recover. Create truth, which has a difficulty roll, but you can create a truth. Dual wielding. If you are a dual wielding character, you can make a second attack with a disadvantage on the second attack. A pass, you can just pass up your major action. Ready, which is you choose another major action to take as reaction on an event you specify, which is basically the reactions for in D&D. I will attack if that enemy comes into this edition of me. Rush is it's for you to be able to move much more than one space per turn. Skill test and stabilize. Stabilizing, other characters dying, and
You stabilize.
you stabilize.
But we are allowed to move as a minor action our movement. Which will be something.
Your minor movement, it's one area,
Okay.
but when you are inside that area, you can choose if you are within melee reach or not of the enemy. So this is it. Archetypes, as well as the courage to confront the world's deeper mysteries. You have 3 types of magic in this game. Where is it? It's here. So you can have either traditional magic, which is magic that is passed orally from your family, from your master, and for you to so you start, I have it somewhere in here, but you start with a specific number of magics, and for you to learn anything else, they need to be taught to you by someone. You have the research spellcaster. which you learn by books.
Wizard.
So yeah, basically. And then you have the dabbling spellcaster, which is so for mystic you need to be the traditional or research, but any other class you can also use magic if you use a talent called occult dabbler. So basically you are the you found a book somewhere and somebody teaches something.
You made a pact with the
No.
devil.
But when you are a dabbler, you need to learn the spells with flaws until you can master them. So you are not supposed to be like a full-on magic, but the traditional spellcasters begin with 3 battlefield spells, and you can use the rituals exactly. Rituals are magic that anyone can use, regardless of magic or not. Battlefield spells is what it's called, the other type of spells. All spells must, so according to the the lore here,
All classes have access to rituals.
the rituals, yes. You can, but rituals take time to cast. So it's not. So rituals cannot be used in
combat.
in combat. For you to use combat spells, you need to store the spells on some magic object before combat, and then in combat you can use them at will. They are not spent.
Olha, chocolate quente.
But remember that in the world of Cthulhu, every magic has a cost. So then you have the mystic talents, the agenda. We'll get there. Then we have the sage archetype. You are a sage, someone from whom knowledge and expertise is its own rewards. The impulse may take a variety of forms depending on your origins, your education, and your life paths. You may love the quiet solitude of study among scribe tomes and library shelves. Start with sacred scrolls. The path of the sage may overlap in some ways with that of the mystic, but you seek truth and build on the course that others make true. So you are an engineer, basically, on the sage type. Engineer, a medic.
It's a wise guy.
Yeah. Sorry, I was talking about momentum, then I went to the minor actions and I forgot. Let me continue the momentum. Then you have the obtain information. This is very important. At any moment, you can spend momentum and ask me for a specific information of lore, and I need to tell you the truth. I may not tell you the whole truth, but I will. But I always will tell you the truth. And also we have the secondary targets, where you can spend momentum and eat more than one guy. So sage, you are a philosopher, you are an engineer, you are a medic, basically, depending on what you want. Schemer archetype, Machiavelli. You are a schemer, someone who uses a quick tongue and cunning mind to advance an agenda, either for your personal gain or for that of greater authority such as a nation, tribal leader, religious figure, or politician. Using stealth and deception or unhid worlds and clever plots, you navigate through all manner of social circles, always looking for ways to exploit situations toward your own ends. So basically, you are
nobre, sneaky motherfucker.
sneaky.
Eu não sei bem o que eu quero dizer. Percebes? É que estou
So this is a rogue, basically, but more to the
Noble side.
social side, than for
scheming and creating options for backstabbing or plotting or whatever.
Then you have the scoundrel. So this is like the real
Like in Sekigahara timeline.
scoundrel. You are a bandit. You live outside the law, and you do whatever you need to survive. So you are a fighter. You are athletic. You are stealthy. So this is the thief, but to the fighting side.
Okay.
Then you have the scout, which is a ranger, plain and simple. And then you have the ranger, more to a soldier in this case. And
ranger, yeah.
Ranger. And then I believe Max is going to play
Scout Ranger.
And then you have the soldier, which is a soldier. Though, if you want to repeat
Classes,
be my guest.
If you are like a general, are you like a soldier? Or
Yeah,
a
general will be a soldier.
I am gonna go for the legendary.
Alright. And are there
Veteran.
subclasses as well?
Yeah.
Não, mas não.
Esse é o sucesso.
So, for Mystic, you have the Lupercus talent tree, which is basically a werewolf
Mhm.
type of magic. And then you have the Staff Bearer talent tree.
You have to be a potion druid to make us the invisible potion,
Mhm.
like the golds.
There are stuff like that on the Atlantean sides, but you need to find need to find shit. So basically, you use a magic staff and you you cast spells. Then for sages, you have the engineer specialization and the medicus specialization. Then the schemer, you have the frumentarius specialization. So
Just a spy.
yeah,
Make spice?
A spy.
spy.
I spy.
And then you have the magistrate, so which is the politician specialization. For scoundrel, you have the robber and the sicarius assassin. For scout, you have the hunter and the valets specialization, which is for fighting. For soldier, you have a berserker and the legionary.
Okay.
Then you have the castes. So it's basically your social standing. You can be a servant, you can be a plebeian or a freeman, you can be a noble. Cultures that you belong to.
It's somewhere.
I don't know if it smells like gas or like a farts. Don't know what you guys are doing.
Smells
Rui, a
interesting.
sério.
So,
Wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
so cultures.
Posso abrir aqui a janela.
Não, não, tá frio, deixa eu dar.
Mas é só um bocadinho.
Tem-
Temos, you can be a Roman, you can be from Germany, a Germanic tribe, you can be from Aegyptus, Egypt, Briton, Gaul, Greek,
Go.
or other culture.
Deixa eu usar aí a colher.
Can do whatever you want.
Then
basically.
Then you have background and characteristics, the finishing touches.
Vou comer uma cena dessas. Vou ao Rui. Tu metes nojo. Metes nojo aos cães.
Fogo.
Shut up. From backgrounds, you can be a campaign veteran, a criminal, decimated. A decimated is a thing that happened on legions.
Ah, yeah. like
They would make a
kill 1/10 of the legion,
kill attempt by.
having the other 9
Yeah.
tens. Cool.
You can be a liberty, which is a freed slave, a mercatus, which is for the
Merchant.
the merchants, nomadic, politician, rebel, a scholar, or an urchin, which is a street kid. Characteristics: Atlantean ancestry.
Who has it?
You can have characteristics. You can anyone can choose it.
Okay.
Atlantean ancestry. I'm going to read this out loud because I think this is
Page.
Yeah, it's page.
136.
Yeah.
Your lineage tracks back to the civilization of Atlantis. True, you might not be aware of this fact. Over the centuries, the strength of your family lineage was waned, but your ancestry has nevertheless bestowed upon you certain insights and abilities, marking you as exceptional. You might feel faint echoes of your power of your ancestry, receive visions and portentous dreams, or otherwise experience a natural and inexplicable phenomenon related to your Atlantean ties. And I can tell you that this goes much deeper than this.
So it's a cool thing to pick, basically.
Yeah. Beloved of Valusia, you are descendants of the humans that served the serpent folk. Born of the waters, your lineage is marked by fell contamination of the watery creatures and gods like Dagon, Hydra, and Cthulhu. Child of greatness, you are descended from a great figure like a general or a battlefield champion or a famous gladiator. A dream walker. Basically, when you sleep, you wander in the dreamlands.
I fly.
Ghoulish lineage. You are descendants from ghouls, flesh-eating worshippers of great old ones. The great old ones are,
It's a Cthulhu.
for example,
Mhm.
are gods from the pantheon that are in planet Earth.
I love it. I think I'm gonna go ghoulish.
Oh.
Glimpse behind the curtain, because normally these gods are not are in outer space somewhere.
We should choose one of these.
You choose one of these.
Mm.
Glimpse behind the curtain. A veil of misunderstanding has been drawn over the head of the world. Moving beyond that veil are strange and terrible forces. Sole survivor. An attack came at night. You are the only one that survived. Touched by shadow. You went beyond and you saw a shadow of the world and you have some dark shit. Then final touches, which is calculate the truths, the attributes, skills, and focus, your HP, etc. Determine your damage dice, spellcasting choices,
There is just a part.
your languages that you can speak: Latin, Greek, Aramaic, Brittonic, Syriac, Coptic, Celtic,
Lusitanian.
Germanic, Illyrian, Thracian, Dacian, Hebrew, and Armenian. This game, usually you win experience and then you spend experience to move on. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use normal
Benchmark.
benchmarks.
Yeah.
And when you get weapons and objects that require that you spend XP to use them, I'm going to make you lose something else.
Mm-hmm.
What are the magical traditions?
Magical
Page 68.
68.
Dream wall.
Runic spellbook. Oracular spellbook. Celtic spellbook. So this is where you get your spells.
But there's different spells that
Yes,
you have to choose one if you're like a mystic, right?
exactly. So you wanted to be a Celtic, you have the Celtic.
Textbook.
Celtics. If I want to be Germanic, it would be the.
I would be the Runic. The Oracle, I think it's the Greek, if I'm not mistaken.
It makes
And
sense. Makes sense.
Celtic,
Oracle Delphi.
Celtic is Celts.
Internet of that time. Oracle of Delphi.
And then you have, these are the three ones for now.
There's only Germanic, Greek, and Celtic.
And Celtic.
Alright, I haven't decided.
I imagine in the future when new books come out, they will go with the Egyptian also, and the other areas of the world.
And they are gonna be more powerful because they are DLC.
The DLC is always better.
Power creep.
And
And then you have the rituals,
alright.
but that's different.
So-
You can spend a dark ritual to have 3 mana.
Yeah. What a good card.
I think the Celtics are more for protection and healing. Bounties of Dagda. All alloys within close range immediately remove stress equal to the druid's power. So stress is the HP. Cyclone of Cernunnos. A number of rounds equal to the... spell effects. The spell conjures a cyclone of wind into a zone within medium range. The cyclone receives its own turn in action order, but it cannot be attacked or suffer damage. When first cast at the start of the cyclone's turn, it inflicts a power +1 physical damage with the piercing wind and stun damage effects on all creatures and damages objects within close range of it. And then it moves to an adjacent zone. Damage inflicted on supernatural creatures also has the vicious damage effect. Each time the cyclone moves, the spellcaster may choose direction if they are within medium range of it. If the spellcaster is farther than medium range, the cyclone remains stationary. The GM may spend 1 threat to move the cyclone instead.
Alright, both mystics, both the werewolf and the staff bearer, they both have. I need to.
Yeah, they will have 2 or 3 spells. I need to check. Where was it?
Where are the classes? Qual é para as classes?
Classes are on page 88.
Começa a partir de 88.
Yeah. No. For me
88 ou mais.
is 98. 98. Blaze of Valor.
Archetypes, é para trás, yeah.
Targeting a single enemy with medium range of Gaze of Balor inflicts a power +2 metal damage. Then you have Gift of Ardunia. Horn of Nits. Ogma Sign. The Roots of Earth. The Spear of Luke. And that's it for Celtic. When you start...
Estás a ver em que página?
68, a começar no 68. Battlefield Magic. You start with... For a traditional spellcaster, you start with 3 battlefield spells from spellbook of your magic tradition. And you learn new spells too.
I still don't know what I want to be.
So to do so first of all you choose your...
But I'm gonna be a soldier.
Depth 3.
Yeah, go to the
Whatever. So you go past this bit, and then where do you want to go again?
background.
Background.
Just lápis me emprestes.
Não, aí atrás. Está ali onde? Estou vendo aqui.
So the step
Sim,
by
lápis aí
step.
atrás disso, por favor.
So it's after the classes, after the archetypes.
Deixa eu ver se quanto é que
then-
conquistar as moedas. Que eu digo já.
And then it's around.
Deixa-me ir ao CRM.
Oh, you need your caste and culture. Then the background. you have-
Culture, Macedonia.
Okay.
From
So
Greek.
Racist.
Yeah.
Babylonia.
That's my class, racist.
And then you have your background. too.
Which is off the coast, please make this class.
And the
I have a neck advantage
Figure.
against other races.
xenophobe.
So, adding from soldier, I'll add the backgrounds also to the attributes.
Pedro, deixa-me só dar aqui um segundo.
É isso?
So again, yeah, it changes. It
You,
will
I add everything.
You add everything up. Yeah.
Ok. Em Libra, não, em euros vai ser 23 euros as moedas. O pack, os momentos mais o threat, são 23 paus. E depois as moedas pratas são os 23.
Mas estas aqui são 23, 46 moedas destas?
Sim.
Bem fixe.
Está bom. Ou então tens estas aqui todas. Ou seja, momentum são estas. E threat são uma...
Tem uma contrefada delas.
Threat tem aqui uma porradona delas.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be a Roman. I'm not gonna be a Druid. He's already a Briton, so I'm gonna be. You are Greek, right?
I'm Greek.
Gonna be.
Aren't you going to be Galician?
Hmm?
You're going to be Galician, no?
From Gaul.
No. I'm still like kinda thinking.
Pensa então.
You can be wherever you want. So when you
Wherever you
decide. So then the archetype, so the subclass you are going to choose. You are going with werewolf, basically you are legionary, and you already decided?
Yep, I'm a nomadic scout hunter of ghoulish lineage. I'm also a pleb.
I know.
It works.
I'm gonna be a rebel.
I can see him now.
I'm gonna be a rebel scum.
How do you go?
A comrade!
How do you go rebel in like a?
I'm a legendary rebel. I mean,
You can be
Well,
like
I
the
mean,
Decky
it
man.
infiltration.
makes sense that he's with us, right? Because we're not from Rome, and he's defected.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a fucking rebel.
I'm gonna be a Roman.
You
Yeah.
should call yourself Ash Ketchum, and I'll be Misty, and you can be Brock.
I'm gonna be.
And then the
I'm gonna be
the stream
Pikachu.
just went down. For Nintendo just went after us.
I'm gonna be Pikachu.
No!
I'll be Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff.
Right now Manel is packing, he's going to flee to China.
I'm using my character. He's just a Jigglypuff.
The Jigglypuff.
No, I don't.
Not a Gigolo.
A Gigolo.
A
gigolo
gigolo puffs. But he has skills.
Yeah,
So, explain me the part of focuses. Because
focuses. So, you have on your thing attributes and skills. If you have a focus on a specific skill, you crit on the number of the skill. So, normally you only crit on a natural one. But imagine that you have a 3 on fighting and you have a focus on fighting. You crit on a 3 or below.
on fighting.
Uh,
Fighting, yeah. Okay.
So you crit on a 3 or so instead of critting on a natural 1, you crit on a natural 3, 2 or 1. Which helps. a lot.
But the focuses, because it says choose any 2 focuses, which may be from athletics, fighting, and so from these 3, I just circle 1.
No, you choose 2.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
2, 1 from this and 1 from this, and that's it.
Yeah.
From
No, you choose one from this. Not from this, from this. Oh no, it is.
because it says choose
So-
any 2 focuses, which
Yeah.
may be from.
You choose a fighting. On fighting, you can focus on archery, melee weapons, throw weapons, unarmed war, or magic.
But for each, I choose 2.
No, just 2.
Just 2 of.
Yeah, of everything.
Of these
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's coming.
That's the
character.
proficiency.
The character is coming together. No more.
I'm starting to see. I'm starting to believe.
It's coming together.
But
What are the cultures? Can be whatever you want as long as it's in the Roman Empire,
You
right?
can, yeah, but
and then I'll choose from rebel. I'm gonna choose another focus.
give me a moment. You want 2 cultures?
I see you're a man
Right,
of culture too.
right. From background, I
Yeah.
choose another focus.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's like when you are making D&D, you go for
Yeah,
and you get and start getting proficiencies.
Okay.
Culture, give me a moment.
Foda-se, 2 focos só. Que merda.
Foda-se, é o início também. Tu queres começar logo no
Climbing,
deles.
lifting, claro. Physical training.
So the one suggested
running,
here, which you
swimming.
already have things you can use, it's Roman,
Não vai nada para mim.
Germanic,
Archery, melee
Egyptian,
weapons,
Britain, Gaul, Greek, or other culture. You can choose other culture.
I'm gonna choose
Romano-Hispanic, which like
immunity
Romanized from.
and melee weapons. I
So
guess.
Hispanic, I would go with other culture and you can.
Yeah, it's a Romanized cell from Spain,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, my goddamn weapons.
The ranks are all 0.
What?
Ranks are all 0.
You start. The attribute starts with 6.
Yeah, but ranks is 0.
Not
I
in-
read it. It was
Yeah,
0.
but we are going to start. Yeah, but then you calculate as
Yeah,
you
we are gonna add
yes,
something.
as you go.
What was that Atlantean blood?
But it's
Thing
0
called-
plus what we
Atlantean
get.
ancestry.
É 0 mais o que a gente tiver aqui
Yeah.
no soldado, por exemplo.
Yeah.
E nos foda-se, e
You are getting
nos
here.
backgrounds é a mesma coisa.
Exatamente.
Ok. Mas é com 0 mais qualquer coisa.
Sim, exatamente.
Ok.
Ou seja, tu começas com 0 e agora vais calcular consoante o teu arquetipo.
Vou suar.
Os attributes start with 6.
E
These start with 0.
Zero.
And then you
ok.
are going to add as
Okay.
you go.
Essa
Ok.
cena do
Atlantean.
do Atlantean
It's for the characteristics.
é uma característica.
Vou aqui uma
Exato.
caneta, vou marcar aqui os
Vou
0.
ter Atlantean Ancestor, então.
Characteristics mark you as a distinct, unusual, and extraordinary in some way. They indicate what it is about you that has caused you to become a playing piece in the invisible battles between defiled, ancient, supernatural powers and the nations of the world to know the Rome.
E o background é o quê?
Background, it's your life story basically. Campaign veteran, criminal, decimated, liberty, mercados, nomadic, politician, rebel, scholar, or urchin.
Rebels
Street kid.
come.
Rebel scam.
Sim. E tem tipo gameplay features ou é só tipo.
Tem, yeah. They have more attributes, skills, focus, talents. This is where a lot of the skills come from.
Alright.
Of
Qual que ela faz a politician e o scholar? Deixa eu ver.
Rotation.
You have my sword and my bow.
I can
E
mount
scholar.
as Greek
Oh,
I can mount. Como é que é? Can ride trained mounts.
Archery. Yeah, same.
Oh fuck.
You can both ride
He
into battle.
is a train. He can transform into a train mount.
Yeah,
Oh, I can mount Rui.
he is the mount.
He's the mount.
Claro,
He's going to
claro
be our
que
mount.
não podia não
Tinha que
haver.
ser.
Politician, pode ser.
You like
Posso
it,
falar.
Rui.
Que politician.
Damage and effects. 3, piercing 1.
Politician, it's
Three
Hispanic
piecing
druid.
one.
It's not a druid, he's like a wolf man.
Wolf.
It's an Atlantean heritage wolf.
Oh, for me it works great.
Piercing 1.
I know exactly where to put you.
Size, major.
The furry convention.
Well, it's a great place.
The furry convention.
I never met a furry that wasn't very nice. So it works very well.
Probably you met one or two.
They were all very nice. to me.
Agility, coordination, reason, e will.
So
Okay,
it's called.
that's
It's not called Spain.
rebel-
It's called
rebel.
Tarraconensis.
That's
Skills,
yeah, sorry.
wisdom, persuasion.
Tarraconensis is like just this part, like this part's very.
Nice
Spanish
twist,
is Italian, like, Spine is like the whole.
Okay,
whole
the Spain is the whole thing. Okay. Yeah. Spain is the whole thing. I thought it would be like from Spain.
No, it's like it's basically how the people from the Roman
Yeah.
they became Roman, but they still have like some of their ancestral
Yeah.
culture. But
I can choose cavalry. So I can ride into battle. Is that right?
So you guys are choosing your archetypes. You are choosing your skill focus, archetype talents or hidden talents.
Choose one focus from stealth and from any other skill. Isto é muito
onde é que é o
89,
talent que eu
89.
escolheu?
Hmm?
Onde é que eu meto o talent?
Metes no cu.
Difficulty here, apparently.
I'm gonna be wrong talents.
O talent é o meu tipo werewolf coisa, não é?
No, that's your archetype.
Então é onde é
Your talents are your culture chart. That's your it's the Atlantean thing.
You're Atlantean?
It's the Atlantean.
O que estou aqui à procura? Tactics. Tactics está no T.
Wait a
Mas devia ter
minute.
trazido o tablet.
Peraí, tinha uma, não tinha, né? Se quiseres fazer lá.
Não. Devia ter trazido para ler.
Where is it? Characteristics.
Ignores the...
Peraí, não é isso. Pensava que era essa cena, mas não. Outra coisa. Era outra coisa.
Which effect?
Culture talent or hidden
Who has
talent.
stealth among us?
I have some, but not very good. It's
And
like
you?
+2.
I don't know. No,
So as a back no, so
So
You are other
you
culture?
choose any focus
Culture
from
talents.
stealth?
No.
you receive access
I'm
to the
gonna
following
choose one
talents at this
then.
step. You may choose a single additional talent to take one. One of these lists is below, or any other talents available to your card. So, do as a Roman do, hidden potential, or world weary.
I think it will be escape artistry for me.
Keywords for the
Nice.
RT.
I think it's because
Oh,
it
that
is
I think
the ability to
culture.
free oneself from restraints.
That's quite good.
It's more. I think it's more
Essas são os talentos dos
accurate
humanos.
saying that I'm a legionary.
Yeah, true. An escaped rebel legionary.
Escape rebel legion.
Are they
Oh,
tests? Our roads lead to Romans.
And I have another one from
Essas
anything.
são as minhas, a única trade.
So I suck at
São as tuas,
academia. I
talents.
suck at crafting.
E depois tens os
I
hidden
suck
talents.
at
Dá-me
engineering.
aqui mais.
Yeah,
I suck at medicine.
Já escolhi para as
Per
coisas. E agora, tipo,
observation.
E já vamos aqui às
Persuasion.
personal já lá chegamos. Stress já calculamos, base armor.
Deixa eu ver o que é o physical training. Athletics. Physical.
Então vamos por um a um.
Vamos por um.
Vamos por partes, como dizia os
Vamos
tripadores.
por
Yeah.
partes. Os atributos, já sabes quais é que são. As
É
coisas-
tudo 6
Começa com 6, José.
todos.
6, sim, para começar. Depois já vamos aqui adicionar coisas. Mas começa tudo com 6.
Deixa cá ver aqui o que é.
Depois
Resilience.
jogamos.
Vamos cá ver. Resilience. O que é que ele diz? Já agora o fighting. Melee weapons. Caga disso. Medicine. Que eu também sou.
Personal truths and scars.
Resilience. Olha, deve ser para mim.
Não tem nada para ti.
Ah,
Resilience.
Lá
Resilience.
demora muito a cozinhar, meu.
É isso, pá. É bom que seja bom e quentinho.
Mystic.
De resto é um
um
pulo.
outro já para
You character attributes as start of 6. You card skills
Temos
start of 8.
3.
Attributes can be raised to a maximum of 11 during character creation, while skills can be raised to a maximum of 5. If any instruction will take an attribute skill above these maximums, allocate the point to a different attribute or skill of your choice.
Agora choose discipline.
Choose an archetype. No, let's go to a personal truths. Characters have personal truths that define key elements of their personality or physicality. Single words or short phrases that describe a fundamental aspect of who they are.
Portanto, são
A
dois,
character's
daqui,
personal
certo?
truth are used the same way as
É
any
mais
other
um daqui,
truths.
mais um daqui.
They
Perfeito.
can make a skill test
É.
easier or harder or make something possible or
Harder.
impossible for the character.
Faster.
Each
Scooter.
player characters start the game with at least 2 personal truths. On I have a secret page, which is
Where are the background?
Nothing's
Nothing
stopping
further.
me from taking a two-handed sword.
no.
Nope.
Why should it stop?
You have my bow and my sword.
Choose one.
However,
talent.
as a player, you get to choose when one of your character personal truths has more dramatic effect.
I have a
When-
talent.
When one of your personal truths or scars
have
comes
lots
into
of
play,
talents.
you can choose to invoke the truth
What?
or scar.
One
Doing so
for
generates an
serious.
immediate
Talented
complication of your
I'm a
character
talented
and
man.
earns them
From stealth.
refreshing fortune point and 1 XP in return. Talents. Player characters are more than some of their parts and attribute skills, and focus alone do not give a full picture of what they are capable of. These larger than life heroes also have heroic edges called talents. Talents are additional benefits a character possesses. They take form and mechanical bonus such as rerolls, bonus, momentum, or rules exceptions that apply within a specific circumstances. A manual list of talents can be found in page 146. In addition, some during character creation, a character archetype and culture provide access to unique talents available only for those choose options. Secret truths and hidden talents. Secret truths.
There's no quality.
Oh,
And this
shit.
is it.
Check the stealth.
So and languages
Talents.
and stress and injuries, but we'll get there. Choose an archetype. So you already choose you are a mystic.
Target of an attack.
Uh,
to the
noble-
next start of the turn. Wow.
I'm a
That's really
sneaky,
powerful.
Attributes.
sneaky legionary.
1 more in agility, 1 more in coordination, 2 in gravitas.
One more in agility.
I don't know. Obrigado.
+1.
Plus 1. So 7. Do you have a erase?
I was just gonna move this up.
Yeah, +1. Plus 1 in coordination. And the plus 2 in gravitas. Then on your choice, you choose
Skill kits.
plus 2 on reason, insight, or will.
Survival.
What's the difference?
Reason.
It's that thing that you don't have.
Reason encompasses the ability to amplify logic, intellect, and learn facts to a situation. This is basically the thing that spellcasters use the research spellcasters use to catch.
Yeah, use
Insight.
Boa, Pedro.
Insight represents a character perception, instincts, and ability to comprehend the world around them. That adds damage to range attacks. Traditional spellcasters use insight when casting spells. Or will. The will reflects a character's sense of self, mental strength, and self-discipline. So for you, it's insight because you are a traditional spellcaster.
Alright, the wolf guy is a traditional spellcaster.
Yeah. So insight
Pois não
plus
foi
2.
o move depois de
Yeah. Focuses now. Choose any 2 focuses
Fuck.
from academia, medicine,
Okay.
and persuasion skills.
Fuck it.
Academia. Qual é a secção?
Onde é que se mete
Choose-
talents?
You choose 2 from this. From either academia, medicine, or persuasion.
Where do you...
Oh, escolhes?
Ok.
Sim, escolhes 2 destes 3, desta lista, tens de escolher 2. Só 2.
Que é Academia e. O que é que tens? Medicine e.
Academia, Medicina,
O que é uma scene? Desculpa lá.
assim.
Diz muitas vezes once per scene as a minor action.
Sim, tenho que ler isso. Peraí. Medicina ou persuasão? Eita, tá aqui. Persuasão, medicina ou academia? Tens que mostrar o que está escrito para eu perceber.
Pode ser a Persuasion.
Podes escolher um de.
Este. Once per scene.
Once per scene. Uma cena é tipo uma sessão, basicamente.
Ok.
Onde estás.
Uhum.
Uma vez por sessão. Página 89.
Sim, não tem mais 2 Academia, mais 2 Mestre, mas eu não tenho.
Tens. Imagina chocolate. Mais 2 de academia, mais 2 de medicina, mais 2 de persuasão, mais 1 de
Ou seja, é mais 4 destes de Academia, não é?
Because
Preferi mais 2, não é?
one per session.
Não é isso. Na academia tens mais 2.
One time per
Posso
session.
ter aqui
Yeah.
mais 2?
Sim,
Yeah.
e tens 2.
You can't just like
Medicina tens mais 2.
invisibility potion.
Observação mais 1. Persuasão mais 2. Resiliência mais 1. E stealth mais 1. E agora escolhes os focos.
What is cover resistance?
Cover resistance. I guess, yeah. I don't know. Maybe when an enemy has cover, you can deny them cover.
When you gain cover resistance, the total.
So you should put the
Oh.
focus on the things you think you are going to use the most.
So resistance is like damage reduction,
Uh,
basically.
Yeah, but cover resistance is what
I guess, yeah.
damage when I have cover.
Yeah, I guess so.
Será isso?
Desculpa.
Cover resistance é dano que eu levo quando tenho cover. Levo menos dano.
Sim, exatamente. Quando tem half cover or full cover.
Hmm.
Depende. And then you add the resistance is the number of times you are hit,
Mhm.
you
Take down.
take it down.
But for instance, I have another. There's an item note. Restriction rating. I can't find anywhere what it means.
Restriction rating.
Yeah, because on armor and weapons you have restriction rating.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but
Because
when
I
you,
have for instance, you can have a weapon with 3 restriction rating or lower, almost everything. So, but he has the sword.
So
yes.
restriction is the rate that you can. So if the weapon is more powerful than that, then you cannot use them
Okay.
on the level that you are.
Okay, but I can use. Okay, I can
Ah.
use everything. Okay.
Ou seja, ok, tenho que arranjar dois focos destes aqui. que eu
Desses
sei.
já desses destes.
Ah,
Deixa-me ver.
Armor resistance. I don't know. You chosen armor?
I just have leather. I don't get to choose.
As I get to choose. I can choose between the Lorica Mata or Lorica Segmentata because I'm
a soldier.
a fucking soldier.
Segmentata must be
The,
the bigger, the better, the harder, the stronger armor. The tank armor.
The most stereotypical
yeah,
woman.
they both
Yeah.
are uncomfortable, and the restriction rating increases for to 3.
And we
Oh,
like
That's the only thing.
history.
But they're the same other ones.
Okay, I think I'm gonna for Lorica Segmentata.
Yeah, like they put the restriction rating here and they didn't say anything about it. It just is there.
It's there.
Said history religion. Pronto, está bom. Como falou, I just put my focus like underline.
Yeah, I
cool.
circled.
But you are going to get more focus as we proceed on the process. Then
Now, Roman.
now still on your character.
You had
Talents.
Roman citizen personal truth. Tenho que ter aqui Roman citizen, não é?
Sim.
Portanto,
If you have that on
Eu vou ter
as
aqui
being a Roman,
mais 3.
are you going to be a Roman or from
It's a Roman.
Roman? Okay.
It's a Roman from Spain. It's like
Okay.
A Roman
a
from
provincial
Spain.
Roman, not
Sure,
like
sure,
a
sure,
capital
sure.
Roman.
A Spaniard.
but Roman.
The Spaniard.
So Romano.
A Roman from Spain in the time of Marcus Aurelius. He can be Russell Crowe in this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Maximus Decius.
Maximus Decimus.
You get +2 to attribute of your choice and +1 to 2 attributes of your choice. So you can never go above 9, right?
You cannot go above 11.
Do you think 12? Max is 12, I think.
I think it's 11.
T.
I also think it's 11.
The
Eh?
rightest.
Yeah, but it was
11 for attributes, 5 for skills.
force. Ok. Diz-me uma coisa.
Ok, então vou.
Shield não devia dar armor?
On this game, não, neste jogo tu não
é só
tens.
habilidades.
Sim, tu não tens armor AC, armor skill.
É só da
You roll
armadura.
against the enemy.
Portanto, é só a armadura
Yeah.
para escolher. Ok.
Yeah.
Lorica segmentado. Ok.
What the armor can give you is resistance.
Yeah,
Not that.
armor resistance.
Yeah, armor resistance.
Lorica.
So it does not diminish the capability for hitting. It diminishes the damage that you take.
Ok.
You are Greek culture, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Greek Macedonian.
From Thessalonic.
Vou meter mais Insight, que é tipo my main spellcasting thing. Depois +2 to each to 2. Ok, passa por Gravitas é tipo. Gravitas.
Does any of you want to do the occult dabbler?
Yes.
Okay, just to know.
I do. Well, actually, I haven't taken it. I've taken foreboding survival.
Sure,
Instead.
it's
But I think if I do level up and get a talent, I will take occult later.
Ooh.
I'm already forming the story. I have so I have ghoulish lineage and nomadic, and I have this kind of like this desire to find a mystical location, but I don't know what that is yet.
well, we can talk about it,
Yeah.
and I can tell you a few, depending on what you want and what you
Here
have.
it is. Yeah. The uncover a hidden place personal agenda. That's like
That's good. I will talk about that.
yeah.
So, depending on that, I can give you more information about the lore of the world.
Okay. Nice. Very good.
And also, depending on that, leave your if you want to be an Atlantean or not, or other thing.
Oh, well, I'm a ghoulish guy.
Ghoulish, okay, no
Ghoulish lineage,
No problem.
which gives me a mystical talent, which I took a weird talent. So I took foreboding survival. Yes.
Yeah.
When dealt injury, generate three threat for the GM to avoid an injury or other misfortune.
That's cool. First looky.
Yeah. É o mapa, estava a ver assim.
The gradual conquest, like the only had took them.
E esta parte só foi a última, foi a mais selvagem delas.
Yeah.
Combate sério para o que andas a fazer aqui. E está junto ao mar, podemos chamar o teu Cthulhu.
Final values.
I'm gonna be a local.
Ok.
Not gonna be an outsider for once.
Life is hard, Rui. Everybody.
Is your name Bogey?
No, I'm not bogey.
That would be so
Bogey
good.
son.
Bogey.
He's Bogey son.
Bogey, very lost.
I cast chain lightning.
You are very small, my friend. A little greenish. Are you alright?
Bogey, very lost
Very
in
lost.
the dimension.
Are dragons here?
What culture are you again?
I am Roman.
Roman, okay.
Roman, but
But from Spain.
from Spain, like provincial Roman.
Spaniard.
Roman citizen. So, a culture talent, you have access to following talents. You may choose a single talent to take. You have access to the following talents. At this step, you may choose.
So no one is Atlantean?
Talent. to
What?
take.
No one is an Atlantean ancestor?
He is.
I have.
Okay, good. Because we need one of them.
Oh, you definitely. Definitely do.
Por acaso, a Ancestry eu não escolhi. Acho eu. Ou já? Não, é cultura, não é?
Eden culture, I think.
Right, Eden. Ok. Vou escolher o Fade Away, que se lixe. 150.
Okay, I think I'm pretty close to done.
Actually, the GM guys, he was telling me, basically being an Atlantean is what gives you access to some really powerful stuff. But also the book tells me maybe you are not Atlantean, then you find out that you are. So you have, if a player gets envious that he didn't choose Atlantean and another choose, and now he has a major powerful.
You choose the overpowered thing. Huh,
you choose the overpowered. No, there are more ways to go overpowered. You don't necessarily need to be an Atlantean, but you can have a thing called discs. These basically nanites that you can put your weapons and shields.
Nanomachines.
Yes, nanomachines. And you have another thing that it's called. Also, the monster section of the books is really nice.
Cool.
So I have scoundrel's tools.
I don't think
Or you can go and become a.
What I'm missing?
I don't think I fully understand the I have a secret truth thing.
It's like a setting that you make for a scene. For instance, you cross a person in the street,
Oh, okay.
and you
And you can,
say
I have
something.
like
She
I know
trips.
them,
I have
No,
these
she trips
these
over.
two talents. These two
You
talents,
say
right?
a thing.
Now
that
you
will
have a
happen.
mystic talent first of all.
Oh, okay.
She trips over.
You need to choose one of these from being a
For
mystic.
The truth.
Oh, okay. And then, alright, but can I put my
Sure,
closer one
sure,
first?
do it.
I'm just gonna write. I don't know. I'm gonna write the description.
Yeah. And then you can also become something called the Void Forged,
Pois é. Game.
Like a warforged?
Okay,
like a demigod,
My
but
God.
not so a normal human, not Atlantean. Then some really powerful beings on Earth can transform you.
Esta truth Gain Rebel Truth, o que é?
Rain Rebel Truth.
Gain Rebel
Tens que ver aqui, Rebel.
So you are a rebel and you need a truth from rebels. A hidden truth.
aqui, Rebel, ok.
Não tens um lápis que não seja destes? Isso é chato, mas
Não, isso
não
aqui.
sei. Esses aqui azuis são muito.
O que é que tem?
Escreve muito clarinho.
Pega lá este então. Escreve mais grosso.
Eu gosto dos grossos.
Pronto, escreve com esse. Esquisito do caralho.
Pá, eu enquanto gajo que desenha também sinto diferença nos lápis, mas é desenhar, não é escrever. Atenção.
Está melhor? Gostas mais?
Nota-se a diferença para caralho, nota-nos nota. E isto é do IKEA, não é nada de jeito.
Stress track. Oh my God.
Por favor, IKEA, patrocinem-nos. Isto é assim que eu vou dizer. E vamos jogar para a loja do IKEA à noite aqui também.
Yeah. Rouba lápis.
Ou armazém.
Rouba lápis e aquelas fitas de réguas. Aquelas fitazinhas.
Ih, consigo acertá-lo!
Rajam-se com boa facilidade. Não, mentira, por acaso não rajam. Elas até têm umas poucas em casa. Isso até.
Roman Citizen, agora tem o Mystic Talent também, não é? Também.
Tens o Missy estava só aqui à procura das Hidden Truths. So there's the truths and the hidden truths are from.
Scoundrel que?
If you go into page,
Tools.
then you have the background truths, the truth from the rebels, which you have 4 different to choose.
How many stress do you have?
12.
I have 12. How can I check that?
It's your brawn
Mm-hmm.
plus your resilience, or your will plus your resilience.
Resilience.
Sorry, talents. You have these 4. The gods are with us, gods
It's
guide
very
you,
low.
and pain is nothing.
Or brawl.
Spirit offering.
Brawn plus resilience, or will plus resilience.
Or will plus resilience. It's the same. It's the same.
You haven't. Have you added your attributes from your from everything?
Yeah.
They seem kind of low.
No, I have from class and
Okay.
from background.
Okay, cool. And then there's. Yeah, is that it?
Yeah, not low, they're just like spread out.
Yeah, they're just quite even. Yeah, true.
So, bra, and
Brawn
then
and resilience, or
tinha
will,
guarda pouco.
whichever is highest. So it looks
I
like
know, I have more
your
will.
is higher.
Will. Portanto, tenho mais will que bra. Eu sou um legionário, pá. So, 9 plus 2
És um
11.
legendário faz pouco.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Courage
6.
resistance. Occasionally you can play with small armor resistance. Courage is in good.
The base armor. What is my base armor? Have you discovered?
I don't know what your base armor is. I'm just doing that now. So I have
Okay.
leather armor, which is +1 resistance, and my brawn is 9, which gives me base resistance 1. So that means
Page.
base 139. Wait, stays new. Will rating. Armor resistance. So
Attribute rating. No.
resistance and response in the base
Brawn
armor.
rating.
So that's +1.
We spirit offering.
Espera lá. Formas.
Will rating.
Or requirements. No other talents with a spellcaster keyword. Tem todas a mesma coisa. Ok, só posso ter um, basicamente.
Uhum.
Courage.
Small amount of courage or both. To determine your character's base, look their brawn.
Pode ser spirit offering, parece fixe este.
Ah, ok. My braw is
Um é tipo de
8,
ajuda.
so I don't have resistance.
Yeah.
To their courage, resistance. Look their will.
Let's see. Where's the razor?
On the character.
Razor.
So this is 2.
You have what? What is with us?
No, spirit offering.
Spirit offering.
So
When I kill something,
so I have
or
one
I basically can cast spells without preparing if I have killed something or if I do 2 damage to myself.
Que merda.
But you'll put
This one
total
also
armor.
seems
It's like
cool, but
your armor value plus your base
it wants to
armor.
be like what? Like where I'll fix a guy and then goes.
If your armor is like +3, it will be +3.
Yes.
Yes, 3.
Okay.
So I have 3.
Focuses, talents.
If
Mystic
fortune,
talents.
what is it? What is it, fortune?
Well, page 95. Also, I think it's this or Atlantean. Sorry.
Spellcasting, starting power, spellcasting.
No, ketchup.
Choose a mystic talent.
Choose a hidden talent, page 95.
Isto bonus damage.
Yeah,
you have
getting that now.
getting there.
Ah, you can make one just for yourself and
You have fortune.
no different from this.
No.
And it's
Yeah, the
decision.
DM can like.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think so.
No, we're not
try to
on
find the fortune.
Or archetypes,
Fortune.
specializations. We're going to do that here.
Bonus damage.
Equipment: a melee weapon of your choice with a restriction rating of 3 or lower. Melee weapons.
Brawn
Why melee?
+1.
Why melee?
Go fortune.
I will get there. It's luck points.
Insight.
So you're going to give us
Everybody starts with 1.
with 1. Get 1 fortune.
And then will. Oh,
1 fortune.
hell yeah, brother.
No, you get 1. It's like a luck point.
Yeah.
Lucky.
3 or lower.
I don't know.
Ranged.
Then bonus damage. You have?
Yeah, there's a little table. So 9 is +1,
what
10 or
are-
11
Look
+2.
at the
And everything else is nothing.
distribuição.
Where do I see that?
É aqui. Tem que ter 3 aumentos.
One.
Podes ir qualquer modo aqui, tá?
40.
Weapon.
So, fortune.
40.
140.
You can spend 1 fortune
140.
per.
Ah.
You have. You can spend all fortunes that you can, but you only gain them 1 per adventure. I don't think it's 1 per scene. It's 1 per
I
adventure.
think it's for spellcasting.
What can you do with fortune? Critical success
It's
tests
for spellcasting
before rolling
only.
to set a single d20 to a natural 1. Reroll. Spend 1 fortune after a skill test to reroll any number of dice.
Fortune, yeah. But and we
Every adventure, you not gain 1. You lost. No, you gain 1 for every adventure. and you can fail a roll on purpose to get a fortune point. A roll where you would lose something.
Okay.
More additional major damage and then major action. You can do 2 major actions in a turn if you spend that fortune. Avoid defeats. Spend 1 fortune when defeated to immediately return from defeat. Make it happen.
Yes.
Spend 1 fortune to introduce a new truth to the scene. And evil eye. Spend 1 fortune immediately before an opponent you can see. Roll the skill tests to set a single d20 to a 20, causing a complication. Everybody listen to me? No, but that's alright.
You're talking about
Fortune spends.
Yeah. Fortune.
Sorry, I was absolutely not listening
I know.
in any way.
But I told you everything that's Fortune can do.
Could you please reiterate all of that?
No, you can go to the player's guide and find it.
Fuck you, motherfuckers!
You motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers!
Bonus language.
Oh, this week for spending money has been a shit. That's the Fortune's. I was reading Fortune spends. That was
Oh,
busy.
yeah.
My birthday is this Saturday.
Oh,
So I've been just spending money this week.
nice.
Is there any bad thing about having a long weapon?
Merda.
No, I don't think so.
Alright, because I think I'm gonna go to 200 sword then.
Sure.
Também é?
Same.
We are both going for two-handed swords.
É tipo, eu só tenho uma arma e tipo.
Não pode ser um
Yeah,
shield?
it doesn't look like there's
Let's
any
do a shield.
negative.
No way, like my mystic only gives me 1 melee weapon.
I'm a legionary. I can use shields with you guys. So that's okay. That's okay. That's
Can you
okay.
shields explain what?
Never mind. I'm not. I didn't choose any skill with shields.
Muita
No, but
spada.
there is bonus. When being a legionary, if I have allies with shields,
Oh,
I can do stuff.
nice. Okay.
We should. Maybe we should. I'll go Legion.
Yeah.
So equipment, it's done.
So yeah, my equipment.
Personal mystic agendas.
Claim.
You can also get traveling coats, clothes and ritual vestments, and ritual tools. You get this for free. Traveling clothes and ritual vestments.
Belongings.
Yeah, belongings. And ritual tools.
Travel clothes. Jesus.
Deixa eu ligar a minha mulher que ela já devia ter percebido. Não me roubem a mulher. O trabalho que dá a arranjar outro para ela. Está tudo bem com ela. Então está tudo bem? Já são 9 horas e não apareces aqui, estava só a ver. Onde é que andavas?
Já foste.
Está bem, tranquilo, deixa-te já. Lá, até já. Nunca dito mesmo nada especial. Eu disse que eu saía daqui um bocadinho antes das 10, ainda são 9 horas. Então vá, até já.
O que é que ele ia dizer? Os bônus damage que diz aqui,
Sim.
ele diz you can add your character adds bonus to their melee attacks based on their brawl.
It's this.
Ou seja, no,
You add dice like this. Whenever he says
on my brawn.
whenever he says like add +1 or +1 or +2 bonus damage, it always means you roll 1 more dice. Not number 1.
Mas aqui diz based on their brawn.
Based on their brown.
Ah, já percebi. Eu tenho 8, portanto não adiciono merda nenhuma.
Boas.
Boas.
Eu vinha buscar uma encomenda que foi entregue.
É à frente.
É
do outro lado.
da porta aqui do lado.
Portanto, é no 9 tenho um dado.
Exatamente.
How much brawn do you have?
9.
You have
Personal agenda.
melee, yeah.
I have a
But
melee
Mystic
weapon.
Agenda.
Isso
Plus
aqui
one.
é cenas de roleplay, não é?
Yeah.
Eu depois faço a história, mano.
Tudo
Tá
bem.
bom.
Sim, tu tens o PDF, tudo certo. Casta.
Noble.
Hã?
Noble.
Noble. 123 Noble.
Ok, já percebi. Pronto.
No, casta is Roman.
Zero.
Noble. Noble, you get envy and attention talent.
+3.
Envy
be an attention. Os meus
Characteristic. É
talentos.
aquela cena, não é?
Uhum.
E aqui o Order Noble, não é?
Aham.
O que é que faz?
You hold considerable status in society, and while that comes with numerous benefits, it can cause challenges and complications to arise as well. You cannot move unnoticed easily, and those who wish to see your downfall or to usurp your position conspire against you.
Usurper.
Whenever you attempt a skill test to sway opinion or influence others using gravitas, the cost to buy the first bonus d20 on that skill test is reduced to 0, but the GM begins adventure with +2 additional threat in their threat pool to represent these potential problems. This talent cannot be retrained unless your character loses their position as a member of the noble class. So, I start the game with 2 threats for each player. If you choose this, I start with extra 2 for you. So instead of 6, I start with 8 threats. But every time that you are... no, but the first time each game... well, looking.
Características.
Each time that the first time that you each game that you attempt a gravitas roll, you can buy an extra d20 without using momentum.
Alright, so you can use gravitas.
Yeah.
But
So it's basically a persuasion roll where you can use 3 dice each game.
it's cool. I have a lot of gravitas. So.
I think that's good. I think that's cool.
I have the lowest possible gravitas.
Yeah, you're the
I have
fucking
6.
Briton from.
Britain from the hoods.
I'm a ranger with
You're-
ghoulish lineage.
you're like a Briton from the swamps.
You are a fucking cannibal eating people. You know. Then you
That
get
sounds like that should have high gravitas.
In Roman society, you're being like backwater.
then the casts. So cast, you are Roman. So you gain the Roman citizen personal truth.
Yeah, já tenho.
Attributes, you add +2 to one of your choice.
Sim, eu dei.
Then add +1 to 2 attributes of your
Sim,
choice.
eu meti mais 2 insight, mais gravitas e mais agility.
Okay. Cultural talents. You receive access to the following talents. At this step, you may choose a single additional talent to take. One of the listen below.
O que são?
One of these lists below, or any other talent available to your character, such as
I have all these talents, right?
yeah. Or you can choose an hidden talent, as you talked before, or a talent from page 146.
Que é hidden talent.
Hidden talent was that you create your own talents, but
Estás talentoso.
or you
Rui.
choose one of these talents.
Estás mesmo talentoso, ó, Rui.
Choose the Roman
If
talent.
you have the, unless they ask for some keywords, engineering,
Oh.
crossing.
So the restriction ratings do mean something.
What do they do?
So it's like a scale in power basically. So 0 is like rations, clothing.
Yeah.
3 is like military grade weapons. 6 is like hyperborean augmentations and equipment, like godly shit.
Oh shit.
Hyperborean is nobody can use Hyperborean,
Yeah.
but Atlantean can use Atlantean
I
Why
am
nobody
like.
Huh?
Quando é que
Okay,
isto?
was after
5
because only Hyperboreans can use Hyperborean, and there are like 3
Because
Hyperboreans in
I
the world.
start with stuff.
5 is legendary and semi-mystical.
I somewhere in here there will be a way for you guys to use Hyperborean. I don't know.
Alright, so I have
Step
all the
three.
Romans, which is
This is 3.
the dice cast, and I'll roll the list to
Three,
Rome, and then I have
two,
something
one,
else, or
two.
do I have nothing else?
You choose one of these.
The
choose one or you
restriction
got
rating.
two?
You choose
Oh,
one.
yeah.
You
Two,
receive
three.
to the
So
following,
3 and 3
You
is
One
receive
single
8.
talent.
to the following. At this step, you may choose a
But no,
single additional
it's
talent.
per item.
Ah,
One of
per
those
item.
listed
Yeah.
below.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any of the talent available.
So you choose one of either choose these two or one of these two and one of the.
These two.
Okay.
And then
go
we
for
have
these two.
mountain
Yeah, I'm
vehicles.
gonna go default
I
Rome.
don't
Yeah,
think I
I'm
need
not
to
gonna
do
min-max
that.
because I don't
So,
know play again.
The dice cast and all rolls go to Rome.
I'll roll this, yeah.
Rome.
Once per scene, when an NPC suffers a complication, you can use this talent to increase GM's threat cost to cancel the complication.
I
for
want to
four
be a
threats.
dream walker.
The Roman
Yeah,
Empire is
sounds cool.
vast and includes a wide variety of peoples with different cultural languages and traditions. When you make a skill test to learn about an unfamiliar culture or to act in an appropriate manner when you interact with members of such culture, the test difficult is reduced by 1 to a minimum of 0. It's cool. Step 3, determine
Gonna be a dream
culture.
walker.
Step Yeah,
I think I'm
you
gonna-
choose culture.
Worship Bacchus, god of wine and sensual pleasures. Hell yeah.
What are we missing on your character?
Fogo, vou adicionar mais merdas que agora é que estou a ver.
Wolf.
Shit.
Wolf.
Mais um insight.
You start with 3 spells, I believe.
Ui, tenho montes do Will, tenho 9 do Will. Afinal. Afinal tenho. Como é que é? Foda-se, merda. Baixa.
It is said that Rome's
Rubber.
founders, Romulus and Remus, were suckled by she-wolf, an experience that features, and I know what this she-wolf is in the story, I already read about it. An experience that features prominently in legends. This fascination with wolves has continued through the time of Roman Republic and the Empire. Perhaps his most obvious fascination is the Luperci, an insular group of priests, to by some to be associated with the legendary she-wolf, and with Lupercus as known as Faunas, an ancient entity. A single priest is also called Lupercus. The Luperci oversee the annual festival and fertility rite to Lupercalia. You and the other Luperci celebrate this festival with animal sacrifice by dressing in wolf furs, running in bands while laughing and striking at congruents with tongues and animal skin. For some Lupercalian practices only typical religious significance, but you are of the class of Luperci who feel a deeper connection to the wolves, one that shapes their very being. You feel the spirit of the wolf in your veins, allowing you to move with the hunter's swiftness, or even to howl with the fury that dire the ancient beasts. In addition to your normal starting equipment, you gain the following: a wolf fur cloak,
Pá, vou pôr mais um
and
infighting.
several strips of animal skin used to strike attendants
Mais um
during festivals.
infighting e
Tipo esqueletos.
mais
Yeah,
um.
eu estava a pensar mesmo nisso.
Mais um em quê? No Querelho. E mais um em quê?
Such animal skin.
Pôr aqui mais um em Resilience.
That's because all these rituals come from the same place.
Yeah, basically, yeah, from depends on the gods.
Mais um.
In this case,
Ghost spell come from Cthulhu.
this she-wolf.
She-Wolf. There's a She-Wolf. She-Wolf. Talent. Choose one talent from observation or weird keyword. Fuck. Puta, isto vai ser todo marado. Grain tenho mais uma truth
So,
que é Dreamwalker. Oh shit. I'm gonna be a rebel Dreamwalker.
Legionary.
Legionary.
They're gonna hate you. They're gonna come for you.
Yeah,
But
in my
actually-
dreams. Dreamwalker.
So what does the focus actually do?
It
Do you
focuses.
add extra something?
Because
So
you,
now
you,
you choose
you
one
had,
or one of
you
these
had
talents.
to
One.
Yeah.
to,
read them.
to
I've
do
selected
something.
them.
To
I'm
do
trying to
something.
read this.
I saw an
Yeah.
example. Let me just finish this.
No, choose the just make sure that it's one.
There's an index.
I have a small bird with me.
Focus. No.
A bird?
No, they're like evolutions.
No, I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna have a snake.
So I start
Second.
with the first one, right?
Okay.
The most
Because
pagan
like they
peasant
they all
ever.
they all need the
Jesus.
others. There's like this
No,
one is
legionary
like
with a snake would be
okay.
weird.
requirements mystic
No,
archetype.
yeah.
No
Yeah,
other.
but
So you
Yeah,
start
bird,
with the
bird,
spectral,
bird.
spectral hunter.
Spectral hunter, then this one needs a spectral hunter, then this one needs like hasty ritual. Yeah, it's like this.
Deixa
You
eu
get
comentar esta
spectral
merda,
hunter,
mas está bem.
you get hasty ritual,
Eu meto isto.
and then you get
Eu não vou usar esta
Instintivo.
folha.
um,
Onde é que está a outra? Está aqui. Belongings.
what is this? Is this like
Bird.
leveling up?
Yeah.
So I start with the spectral hunter one.
Spectral hunter. Keywords: Lupercus and spellcaster.
Rui. Roy.
You are a spellcaster, as
Ui,
described.
este pet vai ter sensibilidade com o oculto e otherworldly can sometimes aid in some times of need. While it is with you, gain all otherworldly vision truth. Nice.
You are a spellcaster, as
I am
described
Otherworldly
in more detail in chapter 4.
vision truth.
In addition, when you take stress from the cost of a
Shit
battlefield
balls.
spell, you can immediately move to anywhere within medium range.
Other
So basically, when
worldly.
you take damage from your own spell, you can teleport. That's basically
Oh,
it.
and I can damage myself to.
When you use a spell that takes stress, you need to stress.
Okay,
Every
she can
time?
die, the pet can
Yeah,
die.
yeah, every time you take stress from the cost of a battlefield spell, you can immediately move to anywhere. How do you flavor that move? If it's teleport or you are really quick, that's with you.
146, portanto tenho que ir buscar talento, observation or
What's
weird.
missing? Spells.
Rui. 146.
Get a spell.
You already have the culture attribute, culture
Okay.
talents, and trait. You have traits, right?
Traits.
I don't think you have the traits.
Foda-se, já me perdi.
Oh, okay. So the focus is so when you're doing a skill,
The Roman
You
traits.
have to add 2.
The common
it's like a
traits.
critical. Yeah.
The dice cast and all
Rather than
rules
just
to
one.
home.
You
Yeah.
add two. You choose 2 focuses.
No traits. What you know,
But like
what
when
you know,
when
what
you're
you can
doing the check for a
You can speak and read
for a
Latin.
focus, like hunting is one of mine.
do. You also know a smattering of words of
you
a
only need
language,
like half the
like
dice
Germanic or
to
Brittonic.
succeed,
Let's say
basically.
Hispania.
Ah, okay. Now it's different. from
You
what I
know
was thinking.
about your nation and its neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
You have likely heard stories of the great cities of this
Weird.
empire, like Naples and Rome. And if you don't hail from one of the cities, you are aware of the threats, politics, and customs of the
Já me
empire.
perdi outra vez.
What you don't know the customs of people in places beyond the reach of the empire, like the farthest Scotia and the earth of German
Observation
land.
or
What you
weird.
can do, you can ride train mounts.
Ok. So. É que meter aqui
Observation.
estes traits, não?
Or weird.
Já vou pôr aí.
Okay.
Observation.
Finishing touches.
Observation. Okay.
You already have background characteristics. So these background characteristics are part of a thing called the.
Important love.
Hmm?
I think I'm done. I don't know what my wealth is. My starting wealth is
Broke
probably
as shit.
literally 0. As a nomadic ghoulish man from Britain,
Suspicious.
I actually wear Adidas tracksuit.
And I hang out at Tesco Express.
Yeah. And I squat in like 2 degrees when it's raining. And I'm just like, I don't need a raincoat.
I smoke at tobacco Tesco.
Good old Tesco.
It is incredible.
Campfire tales. Everybody listening to me now. Campfire tales are a mechanic that allows you to gradually expand your character's story over the course of an adventure or campaign. When you feel the time is right for a new piece of information, or when a revelation merits inclusion, a campfire tale can reveal a bit of your character's background, a secret they only share with close friends and companions, a long-standing rivalry, or a quest for vengeance. Not only do campfire tales help you and your fellow players explore your characters, but they also provide new truths, talents, equipment, and other in-game benefits. While the enemy plays stories shared around the fire while traveling the world, a campfire tale takes place anywhere at any time. It can be shared between 2 soldiers patrolling Lorem in the dark hours of the morning, but it can just as easily be revealed as a character struggles toward the barricades against the encroaching forces of Nyarlathotep servants. When to tell a campfire tale, at the end of the day, limit 2 per session, everyone takes a turn, no shouting into the voids, so anything needs to be shared with another character, effective immediately. So this will add backgrounds, characteristics, and personal agendas. So you start each session with plus fortune, and it decreases +1 for each secret kept. You have a maximum of 3 refreshing fortunes per game.
Okay.
What I was going to say more. I have a secret. Everybody, needs to record their personal secrets. We talked about that. Final checks. Your character should have at least 2 truths, 1 from the culture and 1 secret. Attributes. Your character attributes should all be at least 6 and no higher than 11. Everything checks. Calculate them.
Uhum.
6, 7.
Tenho bué da heal. Bué da wieldy.
Your skills should be max 5 in one that you know have powers. Your characters should have 2 focuses from the archetype. If they don't, revisit your choices. Talents. Your character should have at least 2 talents, 1 from the archetype and 1 from the culture.
Ah? Oh,
Talents.
I have. Ok.
At
Tu
least.
não-
You
tu
can have
não
more.
teste-
Ah,
Tu
posso
não-
ter mais, pois, ok.
Tu meteste os da culture?
For both.
But in theory, when we start the game, you have 2 talents.
for-
Don't go crazy on that shit.
Hum?
Don't get too much. You don't want to become a god on level 1.
Eu tenho 2 da culture, do.
Talentos?
I have 4.
I have 4.
Okay, yeah, but you need to be at least 2.
Okay.
F5.
1 from the archetype and 1 from the culture. Backgrounds, characteristics, and some personal agendas can modify your total number of talents. Calculate stress track. Your character's stress track, which is your HP, is measured of their ability to withstand damage, pain, and the distress that comes from the conflict and dangerous situations. Their maximum stress is equal to the higher of their brawn or will plus their resilience. You may be able to increase your maximum stress to other means as well, such as talents. If a character suffers enough stress to reach their maximum stress, they sustain an injury. So, you measure your brawn plus your resilience, or your will plus your resilience.
Will plus resilience is what? It's the
Your
HP.
stress.
Stress your HP. I don't know if your classes say anything about this.
No.
If you need to choose per class, I don't think so.
I
Sete,
don't
não
think
é?
so.
No. 4
And then if you have 3 injuries,
I have 14.
you are at
Stress? Okay.
Sem stress.
Como é que tens 14?
Will plus.
Tenho will mais resilience. Porque se for ao Brown tenho menos 1.
He's telling me whichever is higher. Each brown resilience or will and resilience.
O meu é mais will. Portanto, tenho. Então tenho que apagar aqui mais merdas. Portanto, isto é 10 mais 4. É isso. 10 mais 4 dá 14.
Estás com merda para caralho nas skills.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Estou bem a
6,
ver.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Não. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Acho que vocês têm muito mais skills do que o Rui, pá.
11, 12, 13.
Sei que vocês foram buscar isso tudo. How many focuses do you have? 2. 2 focus?
I have 3.
3?
1, 2, 3.
You have something that gives you an extra.
Yeah, I think it was 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isto é 10. Foda-se.
Or was it my ghoulish lineage? Who knows?
Ok.
Because I'm looking at your skills and you have much more skills than Rui, I think. Rui has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skills. With points.
Eu
I have
tenho
6
yeah.
also, okay. That's good.
skills, tenho 1, 2,
Calculate
3,
armor and
4, 5,
resistance.
6, 7,
Characters
8, tenho 8. I have
may
8.
begin play with a small amount of armor resistance, courage resistance, or both. To
Quantos
determine
tantos
your
skills?
character's base armor
Alguns é só mais
resistance,
um.
look up.
Tu tens tantos skills e tens 4 focuses. What?
O homem está bruto.
Sabes? Pá, sou um ópia.
Como é que não tens de ter 4 focus?
4 focos, portanto.
De onde é que viram os dois a mais?
Pronto, tenho. É este, não é? Focos? O que é focos? Ah, o focos.
Yeah, your archetype, and then
Ah.
your background and your characteristic can all
Sim, é
get
isso.
focus.
É. Porque eu escolhi destes dois do. Não, estes dois
Da
da
classe.
classe. Depois escolhi este do Rebel, este e depois este, ele deu-me 2.
Como é que o Rebel dá focus e o Noble não dá?
Porque o Rebel é skinny.
Deixa-me verificar o Noble outra vez.
É analfabetos. O Rebel é.
Podes mudar em casa se quiseres. Vezes em casa e vês se queres mudar uma coisa.
Não, o
Sim,
Noble
sim.
é que é. Tu és um nobre. Tu és um nobre. Tu és nobreza, Rui. Ai, coisa má. Ai. Ai.
You should have one of these. These are like really nice.
Yeah, I have.
You don't have a background. No, you have a background. You are a scholar, I think, no?
I have.
You are a scholar.
Politician.
Politician.
Perhaps I didn't add politician.
You have choose 1 focus from persuasion and 1 focus from any other skills. You also need to have 4. So you choose one from persuasion and another one from wherever.
Persuasion pode ser.
Não estás a marcá-los sequer?
Tudo.
Estás a mal se vê, ó Rui. Porquê é que não fazes uma roda?
Adicionaste isto, estes atributos, estes skills?
Não, nem parecia que estavam a faltar menos.
Are there any
Mais
ru-
2 de gravitas. Espera.
Are there any rules about the secret?
Caralho, Pedro.
Any rules about the secret? Any like?
You have a page that says hidden secrets. You can read that a little thing.
Okay.
But it's just you create your thing.
Mais 2 de reason.
Tell me your backstory because of the hidden tower thing. I already have an idea
Yeah. Okay.
of what it may be.
I'm gonna do that. Actually, I have 4% battery, so I'm not gonna do that.
So bonus damage, I have 1 plus 1 because
Plus
now
one.
I have 9.
That's
E
good.
mais. De will.
9.
E skills mais da academia, mais 2
O
persuasion
Will
e
também dava
tactics.
qualquer merda, não é?
Mais que?
O Will would give
Skills da
something.
academia,
Or not?
Yeah, it's
De
like
academia.
mental.
2 persuasion.
But it's with magic.
It's
Your
for
tactics.
defense. It's courage.
Oh, it's courage. Yeah.
Let me check what I
Talento.
Courage, right?
Escolhes mais talento que tenha fortuna ou persuasão.
Fortune. O que é fortune?
Espera aí, talentos. Deixa-me ver os talentos.
Deve ser para trás.
Escolhes aqui que tenha keywords de fortuna ou persuasão.
Armor. It's here in armor, right? It's here. Your character has bonus to their mental attacks based on their will. Não é isto.
Will to live.
E agora tens aqui de persuasão. Imposing presence.
Qual é que é o máximo de.
Where is the will?
Depois tem que ver se eu não passo dos máximos.
É 11 aqui.
Character resistance, right?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Já estou no
Yeah,
máximo este.
that's the one.
6, 7, 8.
To determine their
Oh,
base
yeah,
character.
tenho o máximo
they
insight e
look at their
gravitas,
will.
ok.
Tens aqui.
Okay.
Tens estes
Yeah.
3 de
So I
fortuna.
have 10. 10
Tens aqui 2 de
plus
persuasão.
2.
São eles.
So it's 3, I think. So if you have plus 2, that's your base resistance, and then if you have some other.
No. It's just 2 then.
Okay.
It's courage, no?
Nice.
I have 2 courage. And base armor, I have 1, right? I think.
Yeah, from your brawn.
Where do I check that?
Yeah,
It's the same
It's
table.
the same. It's all the same.
Because I have 8. No, 8 is. It's the same, is 0.
It's 0.
Yeah, it's the same.
Persuasion.
Base armor is 0. Okay.
Imposing presence.
Damage, it's plus 1. Because it's 8, right? Look.
No, it's 0 with 8. Like bonus damage.
Yeah.
But I thought you had 9 brawn. No?
9.
No, Braun, I just have 8, I think.
You've never seen the Critical Role second campaign.
yet.
Every time somebody says the word 9, they go 9
I'm
because they are 9 from the German 9, not
yes,
9 the number.
yes.
It's
No, I've seen the meme actually, but
Yeah.
I've not seen the.
9.
I need to.
That's why they are called the Mighty 9.
Yeah. I need to do the 3 more. But I'm going through Dungeons of Drakkenheim at the moment. Have you seen that?
No, but we are partners of that company. We are going to sell
Oh,
those.
really? Dungeon Dudes.
The Dungeons of Drakkenheim. It's I'm forgetting the name of the company. Not Blackfire? No, it's not.
I don't know, but they make like 5e stuff.
But they are going to start doing Daggerheart stuff.
Oh.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not.
Giving away trade secrets.
No, they already not taking stuff.
Estou a ser,
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're already not taking
But
stuff.
I really like the campaign so far. It's like far more like an actual table than Critical Role, because
Mhm.
Critical Role is so like cinematic.
Cinematic, yeah.
And
A bit, yeah.
yeah, but
I think they are exaggerating it on the campaign 4. It's
like
now
too
it's
much.
now it's too much cinematic. Now the way they talk and describe scenes are, it's very clear that they are thinking about the TV show. So they're already describing how the character is thinking, and they are moving, and the wind goes, and so it's 100% cinema, they are doing, which I think it's too much.
Yeah, it's
a
too
little too much.
Yeah.
what they were doing before was perfect. Now,
Pode ser Skin of Your Teeth.
I'll still watch it probably.
no, it's
In
It's very good.
years
I
after
like
I'm
it.
through the other
I
one.
prefer it now when they already have the tables defined and they are not changing players every time somebody talks.
Yeah.
Your Teeth, which is Fortune.
But the second campaign is my favorite.
Mhm.
Mighty Nine is my favorite because I think it has the best characters.
Yeah.
Dream.
Laura Bailey character Jester. It will be taught on acting classes in the future. One day that woman will
She's
die,
crazy. Yeah.
and that character will be a case study in
Yeah.
in acting classes all around the world.
That's cool.
It's really fucking. Did she? Her first. I hated the first character she did. Was that the Ranger? The second is absolutely amazing. Nobody ever done anything like that. The third is the most basic, shitty character ever in D&D.
Yeah.
It's the horse princess basically.
The horse prince.
The horse princesses, and now she's doing another cool thing. Now she's doing a pixie.
Okay,
Yeah.
She's,
cool.
no, the pixie is cool. But Jester is like, I don't like the first one just because it doesn't resonate with me. The third one just basic character, and the second is perfect. It's,
Yeah, I need to see it
it's
sometime.
really cool. Jester is
Someday.
really cool. Armor resistant.
Esta
Armor
merda de andar aqui a somar as merdas de cenas diferentes estava a trocar os olhos.
resistant.
I give
São
up.
zero mesmo assim.
Yeah, I give up.
Are you ready? Are you done?
No, I was just confirming.
Armor and courage resistance. You calculated that?
Mechanic.
I think.
Characters may begin play with a small amount of armor resistance, courage resistance, or both. To determine your character's base armor resistance, look up their brawn rating, see below, and record the resistance number that corresponds to it in the base armor. Let's see. To determine the base courage resistance, look up their will rating on the character resistance. So what's your brawn?
6.
You don't have
Não
base
tens.
resistance. And
É
your
um
will?
traço.
7.
Also no.
Também é de 0. Pelo menos tenho courage 2.
You can add additional armor resistance depending on
Sou um
your...
gajo corajoso, mas não tenho grande defesa.
You are a mystic, you don't have any weapons in it.
You're a little
You have a
wuss.
two-handed.
You're a little wuss.
I have gravitas and I have insight.
Yeah. You're gonna know
And
before
a
you are
two-handed
dead.
weapon.
Determine bonus damage. I don't know if you already put that on your... So you don't
Yeah.
have base armor, you don't have injuries, you already marked your stress.
Não, qual é que é o stress?
Stress.
Brown plus resilience or will plus resilience, whatever you have.
7, 8.
Ok.
Deixa eu só ver se eu não tenho tipo.
Só tenho 14,
Num,
Certo, fala o guerreiro contra o mago. Foda-se.
Mas é como o Will, isto. 10 do Will que este gajo tem, o Braun.
eu tenho
Wait.
11 de gravitas e insight. Tipo, o que é que queres que te faça? Em status diferente.
É só porque é engraçado.
Então marca aí 7 stress.
Pô, que ruim.
Não, marca o oitavo.
É 8, não é?
Yeah.
Isso.
Deixa eu só ver se o Politician não me dá mais skills.
Peraí.
These are nice.
Yeah, they're very good.
These are really nice.
Yeah.
Politician. Academia,
You probably
Persuasion,
can
Tactics,
use-
Focus.
Mas já tenho Academia plus 1.
Talent,
Persuasion,
Fortune or Persuasion.
Two,
Like other
Truth.
games.
You gain a Politician Truth.
Politician.
And equipment. At the beginning of each adventure, you gain +2 requisition points
What?
for your group to spend on your equipment.
Oh, okay.
He's a noble, like you can use, ask for, horses,
They
Horses.
pull it on.
beaches and wine.
I want bit.
You are playing in Galicia, so you have green wine.
Yeah.
Fuck.
7, 8. Então.
No.
1, 2, 3.
Green
4,
wine.
5, 6, 7,
Vamos para o Santoinho.
I really
Okay.
like
Also, do you
green wine.
do you put this one? You didn't also
It's really good.
for Atlantean.
We don't have it in the
Okay,
UK.
Flatten first.
Yeah,
Let's use mais
it's
coordenação
very
mais
particular
geográfica.
to the
E
northern
tem que ter esses
Portugal
gravitas do
and
outro lado
Spain.
qualquer, porque já tem
I
número
think
de
yeah.
gravitas.
It's like so good.
Pode ser
And it's like
Will.
slightly carbonated. It's
E ganho mais
incredible.
2 de. Apanha a borracha. Vai chegar lá.
E já meteste na coordenação?
Coordination mais 1. Mas algum tipo desvantagem em pegar no Atlante? Perto de alguma coisa?
Não. Até agora não.
Mas tipo, pode
Não,
só
escolhes. És tu o Atlante, pá. Faz sentido.
dizer que ser só free stats.
Não te preocupes.
Tens muitas free stats. Sim.
Skills, Athletics, 2 Athletics, 1 de Fighting e 1 de Resistance.
Ó, estás a ver? Diz um bichaço.
Já vai ficar com muito mais vida agora, que eu já estou a ter
2 de Athletic, 2 de Fighting.
E 1 de Resilience.
1 de Fighting e 1 de Resilience.
1 de Fighting e Resilience.
1 de Resilience.
Mais um talento.
Mais um talento.
Mais um stress, porque Resilience é para o stress, não é? Também.
Já faz essa conta outra vez. Mais um talento com a palavra-chave Weird.
Tantos talentos, um talentoso.
Eu escolhi o Foreboding Survival.
Weird, está aqui, escolhe um destes.
Escolheste Foreboding Survival.
Não, eu não escolhi.
Quando você chegar, when you reach the phase you get Atlantean equipment, everybody will want to be an Atlantean, don't worry.
Foreboding.
An additional personal truth. O que é o personal truth?
Hyperborean. I think Atlanteans can get Hyperborean. Everybody else can get Atlantic. Because Atlantic equipment gives you like curses and shit. It corrupts you. It can corrupt you. I need to check that again.
Eu escolhi este há bocado.
Uhum.
Não sei se alguém tem weird. Do you have weird?
Weird
I
talents.
have one weird talent.
What is it?
Foreboding survival.
Also, I'm gonna choose another. He choose first.
If you choose spellcaster,
Escolha um.
you gain... O que é que as personal truths fazem? Tipo.
Mudam as tuas coisas pessoais, mudam verdades.
É
sobre
só
ti.
roleplay?
Não,
é habilidade.
pode mudar os rolos, dependendo da personal truth. Lembra-te, é como as eficiências no Dagger Hearts.
Vou bizarre insight mesmo.
Tu vais para Mystical Power?
Não, vou bizarre insight.
Qual? Bizarre Insight?
Vamos por cima, generate um thread for the DM to
Ele
obtain
foi- Ele
information.
foi para o Foreboding Survival.
Yeah, é
então,
tipo-
então vou para o...
We're all like fucked up.
Vou pôr Numb to
Conceito.
Horrors.
That was a big click.
I like the way they grab the Rome and give it like a high fantasy thing without being high fantasy.
I love this diorama. This is an incredible artwork.
The artworks on the books are weird for me. There are some that are because they went 3D-ish,
Mm-hmm.
so there are some that are amazing and some
Olha,
really weird.
vê-me aqui o... Já não estou a ver nada. Eu vou escolher o Numb to Horrors, porque eu já tenho o Foreboding
Numb
Survival.
Horrors.
Eu já tenho o Foreboding...
You increase your courage resistance by +6,
Não faz.
but you cannot add any other source of courage resistance. In addition, you may reroll 1d20 on any skill tests to determine whether you gain a mental scar. However, others find your distant manner of putting, which increases the complicated range of all persuasion skill tests you make by +1.
Está bem. Porque ele já tem o Foreboding Survival.
Ok.
Para não estar a repetir a mesma coisa,
Eu tenho
vou
dois.
escolher
que é que
esse.
eles são?
Isso quer dizer o quê? Que ganho mais 6 à coragem?
A tua coragem, a tua resistência de coragem
Eu tenho 2.
fica para 6. Mas tens que tirar os outros bónus todos. Só o único bónus de resistência de coragem que podes ter é este, que é mais 6. Não podes ter mais nenhum.
Esqueço este Will.
Sim.
Ok.
E ganha. E sempre que fizeres um gol de persuasão tens uma
Uma penalidade.
penalidade de mais um.
Menos 1. Menos 1, não é?
Neste caso, ou seja, if I tell you you need to make a roll of persuasion with two successes.
I have
It's going to be 3.
Ok. But I add 1. This +1 is this +1 dice.
Yeah, +1. Yeah,
Persuasion +1 is +1 dice.
yeah.
So I have +1. You ask 2.
You need to use 3 dice. No.
I ask.
I say if the number of successes you need. pass
It
the
doesn't
test.
mean that the dice that I roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
So instead you roll 2 dice the
okay.
same, but you need 3
Okay.
successes.
Okay.
Unless you
What's the name?
numb to the horrors.
Numb to the horrors.
You are scarred by shit and
Yeah, it sounded good for like role playing purposes.
Yeah.
you are a legionary, so even
Yeah.
if you didn't found
Yeah.
any.
I would be.
Well, but this is a weird. So I would when you send me like a text with your backstory, like all neat.
Well, neat.
You
yeah.
can, if you guys have weirs,
Mhm.
I will say that you guys already have contact with the
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu
Mhm.
mythos
Mhm.
of some kind.
So
You are a magician, so you
But-
for certain. So I will give you very privileged information about the Hidden Wars because you know it.
do
You
want
a little bit more because of what you told me, but send me the backstory first.
Do
You
you-
depends on what you said.
see, do you want to do a small setting a resume of what will where will we be?
Starting,
Yeah.
you will start in Lorium, fictional city around this area of the world.
So okay. So I'll be a legionary guarding Lorium.
Or you could have been an ex-legionary and traveling here from somewhere.
Okay.
Or you can be a legionary in Lorium. Yeah.
Lorium.
Rebel.
Lorium has a legionary camp, so you can be a
Mhm.
legionary in
Okay.
Lorium for sure. Yeah.
So, the story of the guy that disappeared from the book. From
Yeah,
the
yeah,
story. Can I use that?
You can use whatever you want if it's in the
Okay.
book.
Yeah. Have you read the cards? You should read the cards.
The first pages of the book immediately.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I have a book. I didn't bring it. It's called The Legends of Lorium, which is a short story based, a collection of short stories based on those letters.
Oh.
So I've been reading about.
Yeah, this is cool. No, I read the first one. Yeah.
Mas
Really,
não,
really nice.
não vai mais ir para a frente.
É mais para a frente, não é?
Então não, olha, já estou a ver, passa para trás, passa uma folha para trás. Olha ali.
Ah, yeah.
Ok.
Have you read this?
Mhm.
Yeah.
São essas e depois andas para a frente.
Yeah. Very cool.
Those were really cool, yeah. But they have a bunch of them.
I love the presentation.
Yeah. It's like an introduction and introduction you
I
to
can tell
the
this was done by a metalhead.
Yeah. And this is the like extra source books and stuff. Do you have a
Yeah, the one in the bottom is the Game Master Guide,
Okay.
and this one is the Adventure Guide.
to my
Cool.
This is the story we are going to be doing, which it says Germania, but it should be Hispania, because I'm going to
And that's-
rob the art. The art is cool.
Cool.
And then this one is from the Tool Masters kit. It's for me to create stuff.
Cool.
Seja diga, não seja? Okay.
Não, é por causa do.
Passei por cima, pá.
Yeah,
Posso ver?
What's missing to you? So from Roman you have everything,
Yes.
and from politician
I have acquisition points. I have stats. I have 11 gravitas.
Bem, depois os números eu vou ter que confirmar. Depois
agora vamos para aí.
tantas somas e
Então voltas a
subtrações.
calcular. Brawn resilience or will resilience? What is your stress? Now?
It's will plus resilience, so it's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Tá, 11.
11. As suas courage resistance and so courage will is for character for courage. How much will do you have?
9.
So now you have 1 courage resistance.
Onde é que eu meto isso?
And how many? Brawn is the same. You didn't touch
Yeah,
brawn.
9.
So now you have 1 courage. So this is for mental resistance.
Mhm.
Bonus damage. Your character receives bonus damage, also called bonus challenge dice. These ones on their skill tests based on their attributes. Challenge dice let your character inflict stress in combat and can trigger special damage, which is the little Cthulhus on the dice. Your character adds bonus dice to their melee attacks based on their brawn. Your characters add bonus dice to their range attacks based on their insights. Your characters add bonus dice to their mental attacks based on their will.
O que é que o insight faz?
Insight it's for range attacks.
Oh, maybe.
Your other attributes make you can change them either way.
Yeah.
You other attributes may contribute bonus dice to certain improvised attacks or others as a DGM's discretion, or do the use of certain talents. Although in most cases you are not likely to use bonus dice for agility, coordination, gravitas, or reason. It's a good idea to look them up in the bonus damage table and record them. So, depending on what you use for attack, you get plus bonus dice. I have a table here. So use brawn, for example. How much brawn do you have?
8.
So eight. So it's 0.
Yeah.
You
9.
and you attack with ranged or melee.
Both brawn and insight. I have +1 each, I think.
But you attack with
You have 9
melee.
plus 1.
Yeah.
You attack with
And if you
I have a bow and a sword, so.
And if you attack with will, you attack with will. Your magic, right?
I attack with will. I don't know.
I think it's will. We didn't talk. We talked about
spellcaster.
I don't
think
know.
it's will.
I thought it was inside, so I just filled up.
it. Maybe it's
inside.
inside. It's inside.
I
It's
don't know.
inside. It's inside for you. It is a reasoners for the wizards. Roll the bones. Yeah. Spellcasting choice. This section is for cards who have the talent with the spellcaster keywords. Choose spellcasting type, magical tradition, and spells. We already have all those. No. If you select the traditional spellcasting type, also choose the magical tradition. So now it's where you choose if you want Celtic or whatever the fuck. So you have the runics.
Então, quais é que são os spellcasts? Tens o traditional e
Because it's
o
plus 6.
scholarly, não
You
é?
scholarly, yeah.
It's not 6.
I have to read this. Tem que ter.
Ok, vezes em casa.
Sim.
Mas de qualquer das maneiras tens sempre que escolher destas coisas.
Gatos romanos.
Persuasion
Romanos é
based
um...
skills.
Oráculos, talvez.
Experience,
Alright.
it's worse. Yeah.
So it makes it harder.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good talent.
Yeah, yeah.
It's from beer.
It's from a children's book called Bando das Cavernas.
Yeah, foi
Nice.
escrito por gajo que escreveu o Capitão Coisa.
Yeah, it was when I once upon a time I was a librarian.
Oh. You've done a crazy range of
Yes, I did.
What a boring job, just like staying there.
Oh, I loved it. I could be alone in the library without making noise, just on my computer doing stuff. Nobody would bother me.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
basically a librarian now,
Yeah,
but of RPGs.
Avatar RPGs.
Yeah.
Actually, that's when I started playing board games because the library had a shit lot of board games.
Yeah.
I started playing Ticket to Ride. But yeah, if once
Where?
in the Certain, where I grew up,
Nice.
I was a librarian. I think it was the only job I ever had there. I had my own company, but it was in tourism.
Mm-hmm.
I was an IT technician. I was in databases. I
Yeah.
organized festivals. I did tourism walks. I was a librarian. I was a barman. I was a
Male stripper.
never.
Gigolo.
I don't have the talents. Just the talent. I was a salesman for a long time, and I still am. But in salesman, I had a lot of different jobs in salesman, selling different shit. And I think that's mainly. My first job was a butcher. When I was
Nice.
my father is a butcher. So my first job, I hate it. I love cooking. I hated being a butcher.
Oh, okay.
So you are going to choose the spellcasting type and the magical tradition, and then you choose the spells you need for it. Finally, starting power. All spellcasters have a power rating, often simply called power, which indicates the number of challenge dice you will roll when your character casts a spell or performs part of a ritual. Your character's power rating is equal to their base power rating plus their bonus challenge die for the attribute used to casts. If you are a traditional spellcaster, your base power is 2 and you add a bonus die based on your insights. If you are a researcher, so remember that you did this thinking about being a traditional.
Yeah.
If you want to be a researcher,
I need to spam reason, not
Exactly.
inside. Yeah, I spam inside.
it's
Spam
insights
reason.
for traditional, reason for research, and
As
will
um
for
gamer,
double.
Rui.
So right now, how much do you have for insight?
I have max 11.
11. So you have plus 2. So you have base 2 plus 2, so we have 4 when you cast a spell.
Alright, so it's 4.
As um
It's
gamer,
4 power.
Rui. Não tens vergonha.
Your base power is 2. and your power rating right now is 4.
I'm not going to.
Your
save
spellcasting
it.
attribute is
We're gonna be
insight.
close
Magical tradition you need to choose.
by a deer.
And your spellcasting type is the.
A
You-
deer
you'll
is
see
going
it.
to
It's the
guard
god, right?
free. I won't
the
save
spell.
him.
No, it's traditional research or damage.
Impale
gonna
you
be tradition.
from the behind.
It's the magical tradition. You did. No, you choose the magical tradition. Is the no, you didn't. Yeah, it's the book.
Yeah.
Runic spell book.
Are you going to be panoramics?
No, I'm gonna be a wolf man.
Panoramics
they don't
in
have, they don't
wolf's
have a,
clothes.
they don't have a wolfman in the because the only wizard is the guy that does the potions.
Yeah. You'll be a potion wizard or whatever.
Bonus languages.
I just have one.
I'm too stupid to know anymore.
How much reason do you have?
8.
No
Reason.
more.
Reason.
The reason.
8.
No.
8.
No. It's just
Latin.
you have one language each,
Latin.
which is Latin. Yeah.
No, I have Greek. I don't have Latin.
Oh, you have Latin.
No, I know Latin, basic Latin.
No, then it's the contrary. We have
No. I read.
You sure?
I speak
Yeah,
fluent Greek and basic Latin.
We speak
Okay.
simple Latin.
Yeah, simple
I
Latin.
think-
Okay, so
But I think for
You Latins slowly.
but for the purposes of the game, we should probably.
no. In the game, I want you to speak very basic and slowly.
Okay.
That's your characters.
Okay.
Figure your shit. I don't
Yeah.
care how you're going to do it.
I am okay with.
I mean, my
basic
gravitas
Latin.
is so low. I don't want to be speaking to
You,
anyone.
you have 1 week to learn some Greek words and some
Shit.
old archaic Britain
Oh,
words
oh,
and
Oh,
figure it
I-
out.
oh. The closest thing you can get is Welsh. Good luck with that.
I lived in Wales for like
So
5
you
years.
go for it.
Can you,
Jochen Fauer, you know that?
He's from Spain, so you can just throw some. He's Latin. There's no Spanish.
I'm Latin and I can speak basic Celt.
I know
because,
more Welsh than you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, I imagine.
So you speak very slow English because English is Latin in this game, and you
Because what I can imagine.
I'm going to try and speak like when the NPCs are talking, like they speak in Spartacus. So they remove the Joana, the pronouns. No Spartacus eles removem o. So.
Fogo, com nó na cabeça.
We're fucked.
Yeah.
Instead you're saying I'm going to
Já
fuck you.
chega.
So I'm going to fuck you up. You fucked, or just simplified.
Yeah.
Estás fodido. É tipo.
I'm going.
É
I'm
fácil
going.
português.
You are trying. No, instead of saying you are trying to fuck me, you are trying to.
Why
You
don't-
try to stick cockiness.
Why don't
Coquiness.
You try to stick cockiness.
Coquiness.
Why don't I try to speak Portuguese
Yeah.
as Latin?
You can.
That would
And
be
the
good.
English is
That would be.
platonic.
That would be good.
But
Oh, shit,
I cannot
Max.
do. But I cannot speak in Portuguese. You are going not to understand most of it.
Yeah, but well, you can. But when I'm trying to speak, maybe I
Yes.
can speak Portuguese.
Portuguese. Because,
Okay,
because you
so-
can understand.
So
Jesus.
we are going to speak in English because of the English speaker. But when this English speaker speaks, they're going to speak in
I
Portuguese.
need to speak Portuguese.
I like it.
Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
Latin.
yeah. Okay, we can do that.
We can do that.
Nice.
And you go learn Greek.
Well, yeah, I'm going to learn Greek.
But he's like in the army, so he understands like basic orders, like go, attack, stay here.
Actually, they are saying here that Greek and Latin were commonly spoken,
Yeah.
but since we are in Hispania,
Mm.
True.
I'm going to ask you to create something.
It's
Oh,
very.
shit.
So do I have any?
Stick cockiness.
Stay coquiness. It's straightforward.
I've been watching Spartacus like marathoning because of it. I'm trying to
Get in.
learn. And then they use like synonyms like you need to go somewhere to do something. Go and have purpose. Go with purpose.
Go with purpose.
Go go and give purpose. Something
Yeah,
like that.
give her purpose.
Of course, I'm not going to do it perfectly, but I'm going to try and speak like that. Go watch Spartacus. Watch Spartacus a couple of episodes, and you are going to understand what I'm trying to say.
Rome.
Rome is so good.
And then they speak with British accent.
Of
To
course.
give-
They
to
all
give it
do,
more- They
right.
give it more,
Yeah, yeah.
So you already record all your equipments.
Yep.
You need to
I have
choose.
3 pilums.
Okay, I'm going to say that.
Do it.
Set additional equipment. So this would be speaking like Sparkles. Set additional equipment based on the coin. Because you don't say based on your money, you say based on coin.
How much coin do I have though?
I have no fucking idea.
I don't know how much.
I have 2 wealth.
You need to check your
Because
heritage
I'm
and stuff.
something.
You choose your name, establish your personality, determine your
I
appearance.
don't know what does it mean. 2 wealth. 2 wealth is 2 wealth.
12 to 12.
I don't know what my wealth is.
I read somewhere it's 2.
Yeah.
2.
My wealth is probably 0
Oh, you're
because I'm nomadic and a pleb.
So you lose all your money
I don't know.
on
And I have
food,
ghoulish lineage.
Food, ghoulish.
I'm a ghoulish man.
I am a dream
In the end of the book, because I haven't reached the end of the player's book yet, you have information about the settings where you are. So Aegyptus, you have Germania, you have
Yeah, we have this whole history section, which I don't know what that
the
does.
timelines, the painting of the gods.
So what year are we in?
Around
165.
200s.
165, I think.
I think it's 160 something.
65.
Are we going AD or BCE or
After
CE?
Christ.
Common
After
era.
Christ is
Common era.
AD.
AC?
Let's
AD?
say
No, it's C.
how do you say it in English?
C.
We would say AD.
Common era.
AD, so it's AD. After Christ AD.
Okay.
Or,
Sana Domini.
or common era.
Actually, here they say
Common era.
AB.
AB.
What would be
Before.
the B?
What?
Before common era
After
or
birth?
After the common era, yeah.
There's B.
CE would be common era.
common era. Yeah.
They are saying BC.
It's
Before
before
Christ.
common era.
They have it here. Common era is CE.
Yep.
AD is Anno Domini.
Anno Domini, sì.
And then
Let's do AUC, which is from the founding of Rome,
Yeah.
which is how the Romans counted
the Urbi
time.
Condita, yes, they have it. Yeah.
And Urbe Condita.
Numbering system and the AB Urbi Condita system, which numbers from the founding of the city. So yeah, so we are so it's 901 AB.
After.
Yeah,
Which
so
is 148.
the
So I have here. So this is the AD after the Anno Domini after Christ,
Anno Domini.
and this is the after the Roman was found.
Okay.
Rome was found.
Nice.
So we are playing
You choose your time.
around the
You
200s.
pick your shoes. You choose your pick.
It's on the
Pick and mix.
Yeah.
son. Just Google Marcus Aurelius' reign. So,
Yeah, it's during Marcus Aurelius' reign.
Okay.
Because if you were on the 200s, it would be a very different game because there was constant civil wars in the 200s.
And there will be constant civil wars. You are just starting to play before they start.
Yes,
Yeah, this is say
we are-
2nd century AD, the reign of Marcus Aurelius.
it's from 161 to 180.
It was not Antoine, no sé qué,
The Antoine Wars because of
the plague.
the plague, yeah, the Antoine plague.
But it's Marcus Aurelius.
It was Marcus
Oh,
Aurelius.
okay.
But I think the main place where it hit was Egypt. So
The Antonine plague.
I will find the correct year. But if any of you have a story thing that needs to happen because of one of these things,
No, it's okay.
I will set around it. If not, I will just choose
No,
one.
it's okay.
You also have the regional timelines, which for Hispania doesn't say almost anything. Just one thing: Hispania 169.
It's where
The Maori
barbarians
crossed the
live.
Gibraltar to raid Baetica. So
Period.
let's do it this 169
Okay.
after
169.
after the raid.
169.
69.
169.
After the raids.
169.
Because we are if we were going to do Germania, I have a shitload happening.
C.
Before.
No, common era.
169.
Let's go. Yeah.
No, 169 common era.
80, yeah.
80
Yeah.
is the
80.
same.
The Macromanic Wars continue. Germanic tribes invaded Raetia and Moesia in 169. In 168, Emperor Aurelius and Lucius leave Rome, establishing military headquarters in Aquileia. Under their command, the Roman Empire enters Pannonia and subdues the Macromani at Carnuntum at the north of the Danube.
Yeah, they beat up the Marco.
The Emperor strikes great victory! They have to train to talk like this.
It's the Marco Mani.
And I think that's it.
That's it. That's it.
Read the player's guide at home and see if anything
Yeah,
is missing.
I need to check all my spells with all that shit.
So I'm going to read at work.
Cool. Love it. I'm excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for all the little,
Yeah, thanks so much for
Yeah,
all of these things.
for all the little.
Now I need to think about the character advancements because the book says every time something happens you gain XP and then you can trade XP because you don't level up. You trade XP for stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So I don't know.
What is the ratio?
Yeah. Either I just
I'm gonna bump my brawn to 15.
maybe I will just make a table of XP.
One XP per
Level
level.
2. Bump it up.
Bump it up.
We know pump it up. I like you pump it.
Bump it. Pump it. Eu também já devem ter pensado nisso.
Tu já tiramos fichinhas dessas bonitas para fazer o que tu fiz? Já tens?
I have one set. You have? You have your set.
I have, yeah. These were really cool.
No. I've forgotten that I had that. Last week, when I wrapped them up after the finish of our game, I just let me check my stuff, like pile it up, see what I have. Oh, I have character sheets. I forgot about it.
A bunch. Santore por teneto para rotas.
This is mine.
The Medusa.
Actually, this is not the Medusa, but we'll find out in time what it is. Well, it can be the Medusa because they take the form of other things.
Yes.
That is Mormo.
Medusa and.
If you guys are into Cthulhu Mythos, that's Subnigorath. It's one of the.
And Sphinx. Sphinx.
It's basically the demon in the Cthulhu.
Sphinx is also a shapeshifter.
Yeah, but the Sphinx is Egyptian.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
What?
The big one. The blind idiot god. It's
The blind idiot.
yes.
Blind idiot.
Blind idiot.
Yes, it's what it's called. It's the most powerful one. What's it called? Yog-Sothoth.
Yog-Sothoth. Yog-Sothoth is very important in this game, but you will need to find about it in time.
It's Azathoth. It's Azathoth.
Yeah, Yog-Sothoth. That's the
Azathoth.
I'm heading back to the UK on the 18th, by the way.
What?
I'm heading back to the UK on the 18th
Okay,
until the 15th.
okay.
So,
Alright.
a long time.
15th
But the 18th
January.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
was
but-
expecting you guys don't play during.
During
Yeah, yeah.
Christmas time, so.
Yeah. But the 18th is a Thursday.
You're going to bring AD, right?
I'm going to bring AD&D.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so, do we want to move it to the 17th to play another game
Before you leave,
before I leave instead of the 18th? Because I
Sure.
leave on the 18th,
17 is what, a Wednesday?
a Wednesday.
Let's play at my house.
Okay.
17
Or even-
or 16.
Or even 16 would be
yeah,
better. Actually.
would be better.
I think I have a
for me.
Christmas party on the 17th.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
let's
prefer
do 16
16.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Sure.
terça?
Sim, terça.
Sim, terça, é chuva.
Sim, em casa.
So, like
Tuesday.
next week, Thursday, same time, and then 16.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Tuesday
Rui
is fine.
knows where I live. You can go. You come with
I
him.
go with you.
And you, I.
Manda-nos tipo ao
We can
Golnef,
figure it out.
porque...
Yeah, sim, sim,
Manda
sim.
nós para o grupo, porque eu também não, tipo...
Sim,
Moras
terça.
em Gial, mas onde, tipo...
Ah, moro ao lado do teu padrasto, praticamente.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice!
Nice. Olha, cuidado de fazer aqui com o
Joguei a.
Do we just hit stop
Já
record?
sim. Vocês vai estar aí a fazer streamar
shit balls.
eternamente.
Mas também não foi nada especial para saber, também foi só nós tentar descobrir bem como é que
Opa,
funcionava.
eu disse ao Manel que isto ia ser Session Zero.
Session 0.
Já, mas tu nunca comeste este jogo, para não? Nunca comeste este jogo.
com o rio Actum Cthulhu, que é basicamente a mesma coisa.
Olha,
Actum!
que bom.
Não sei se é bom.
Quer ver?
Só que o Actung dás muito menos importância à magia e é armas de fogo. So much less magic and more firearms for Actung, because you are in Second World War.
Mhm.
I think magic in there is much more dangerous than in this one.
Sons de mano. Tens mais ali?
Já sabia disso.
Ah, fala nisso. Tenho que falar com o. Eu tenho que vir aqui buscar uma cena. Então o que é que eu comprei, Rui?
O que é que compraste?
O Dragon Lance.
O livro?
Sim,
Para a quinta edição?
sim.
Ah, mas compraste o livro de.
Sim.
Foi o mais mal vendido de todos, acho eu. É o que está mais barato de todos, foi o que foi mais mal vendido. Mas você tem muito fixe.
Opa,
Não.
eu adoro as histórias.
A cena.
Eu
a-
joguei muito Dragon Lance daqueles de.
Sim.
de. Mud.
Certo,
de,
sim.
A cena tipo.
Pá, eu curti jogar Dark Sun.
Dark Sun é.
Dark Sun.
Tentamos jogar Dark Sun.
Dark Sun.
Dark
Pá, mas eu acho que vamos jogar muito online no futuro, porque eu vou imigrantes. Eu não vamos acabar esta campanha a tempo. Certeza, mas pronto.
A cena do Dragonlance vendeu mal porque a novel vendeu bem porque as pessoas gostam dos heróis, mas tipo, no RPG tu jogas tipo o suporte dos heróis e ninguém achou piada a isso. Jogas
Então,
basicamente
para a
como suporte
semana
aos heróis
jogamos
dos
à
livros.
quinta-feira à mesma e depois na outra a seguir é que mudamos para o 16. Era isso, não era?
Espera, para a semana.
Para a semana é quinta-feira à mesma.
Sim, ok.
Para a outra a seguir é que mudamos para terça. Está certo. Tens um bocadinho, já andas ali no outro lado. Tens que pagar. Olha, vocês levaram a chave. Oh, burros, caralho. Vocês levaram a chave. A desligar a luz ali ao pé do.